Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. So glad you're with us. Happy holidays as well. I don't think it's too early to say so. We've got, actually, we were discussing last night. We have, let's see, 4 weeks from today. This is not a panic attempt, okay? It's just the facts. 4 weeks from today, it's New Year's Day. So we thought this is actually our last 20 shows or so of the calendar year, 2025. So we decided, why wait till the very end of the year to start a year-end clearance? We are saying bye to 25 with some big values. It is a big vault clearance. We've got an exciting lineup for you. It is actually some of our favorites. You know, this has been about a lot of one-of-a-kinds from deep, deep, deep back in the vault, but we're actually bringing those one-of-a-kinds, yes, but also some extremely important and really, I would say, classic bestsellers. For example, your last call before holiday on the diamonds by the yard, the more affordable diamonds by the yard. Last time we saw one a couple of days ago with me, we had a $2,700 diamonds by the yard. And yes, it was popular, but that may not be great for gifting, especially for multiple people on your list. So today we bring you the 32-point diamonds by the yard. It is still that same gorgeous style, diamonds about 3/4 of the way around, but extremely affordable. We have all 3 gold colors in stock, ready to go. But the faster you're in, dialing in and ordering, the sooner you're going to get yours. So we've got that on the way. Also have, so for big value seekers, we've got a gorgeous blue wing. It is 11 carats plus, but before you get intimidated by that big size, it is going to be a stunning, stunning value, but more importantly, easy to wear because it is a 3-stone style, adding some really exquisite yellow diamonds to the equation with that 11 carats. So that's on the way. I've got one new piece for you. It's a color change diaspore, so we'll see it in a pendant, something in a really fabulous princess cut, and other returning favorites in necklaces, pendants, earrings, bracelets, things that don't need to be sized. And remember, most everything that I have for you is going out following day. That is the case. So if there's no complex sizing or no gold color changes, well, pieces are usually going out the following business day, which is tomorrow. So a lot of you will have these ideas well before holiday time just to maybe treat yourself. So it's a great time to shop. There are going to be a couple blowout wheels I got to tell you about right now. We are going to see our fawn diamonds. I have 4 of them that are over 1 carat in our inventory. All 4 coming out in tonight's show together, so that way you can find the perfect one for you. All 4 will be marked down, and then of course, what are we doing? Extra 10% off everything. So something special when you see a big diamond. You don't see a lot of fancy diamonds. They're going to be marked down today. They're doing exactly the opposite. They're going up. So very excited to have those fawn diamonds. If you've always missed out on one, I know a lot of you have. I get your messages every day, get your emails, and boy, that is one of the big favorites is our fawn diamond. So we will see those on the way. Also in blowout wheels, we have our blue topaz wheel. I'm going to bring in assortment of blue topaz for those as well. There's even, get this, a pink diamond bracelet, tennis bracelet, pink diamonds and white diamonds together in sections. Wait till you see that. That's going to be real good. So, oh, and by the way, those of you that missed out on that huge moonstone that I had in that designer mounting the other day, look what we have here. 18 karat gold, big time diamond weight. That's going to be one of those that gives you carat 69 in diamonds. So we do have one of those moonstones coming up. Pink diamond earrings are here. Oh, and by the way, whatever it is that you want to see. That's right. Your request is a phone call away. Please make sure you let us know whatever you would like to see in this inventory. If it's here, we bring it out. Usually it takes about 2 minutes to bring it out. And then, of course, you get that huge discount. So are we ready to get started? Got quite the show for you. Quite an event, and again, getting all your holiday wish list items for your own personal collection or for gifting, or maybe you know somebody who you want to get a great piece of jewelry. Maybe you watch together and then let them pick out their present. That might be an idea too. And listen, we all love a great value. So let's take a look at this. That's everything I got is a great value. So here we go. It is our fancy blue of aqua. This is a gorgeous piece. By the way, the DBT will be coming up at top of the hour. So if you're waiting on that, 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central. No, let me just scratch. 9 p.m. Eastern. That'll be, for the record, 8 p.m. Central Time, okay? So an hour from now, we're going to show you that DBTY, and they are limited in what we have that can go out right away. So you have to dial in very quickly on that. So FYI, heads up, top of the hour, DBTY. But let's talk about this gorgeous aqua. It's a trillion. It's a 145 in that stone. It's also 7 points in diamonds along the side. It's white gold, stays in white gold. So another one where big band, wide band, Love that, but then it's going to stay in that gold color, so it's really simple. We just need to know your ring size, and that's about it. We'll have it out to you right away. So here's our carat 45. Love this, and look how wide. This is all done in gold. Again, sometimes when we see these wider styles, they're in platinum. This one's going to be in the gold, which is even more precious than platinum. You can kind of play with how you want your aqua to sit. Do you want it centered up on the hand, jogging off to one side or the other? There's going to be diamonds right there aligned with one of your sides of 9804, which is your trillion cut aquamarine, and could not be any more stunning, I don't think. And yet you got a trillion, so it's got that extra pop while still maintaining the saturation of the best aqua in the world. And this almost looks like a ribbon, a very wide one at that. The way it kind of wraps around one side, meets up with the other side of the aqua, and then on the other side as well. So here we go. Last call on this one. Again, only a few shows left, 20 of them to be exact, in this year of 2025. So again, we're taking everything that exists in the vault, from your questions, your requests, your classics, your favorites, your museum pieces, to the well-known, to the favorites that are back for one last chance. We're going to bring them all to you. But here we go. Aquamarine lovers, come on in. Maybe you're just shopping a little early in advance of March. I say that because it's March's birthstone. Blue Barrel, March's birthstone. Let's get it out the door, and let's send it out for less than $29.99. Of course, that is the idea. I get to discount, you get to discount, and we all get to discount and have some good times with jewelry here tonight. So it's what we do. So if you can't have a good time with jewelry, I don't know. I don't know if we can be friends. I mean, this is really where, again, shopping and jewelry and yet quality. That's the thing. There's a lot of different kinds of quality of jewelry out there that exist in the land. But when it comes to the very best, the best, look no further. You got to be right here with us every 3 hours, Wednesday through Sunday. It really is the very, very best of what we do, and you are going to be really happy with everything. I know that, but you do have a money-back guarantee. So if you're not sure, or you are a first-time shopper, or you're new to our network, make sure you shop with confidence, because again, that money-back return policy is still in effect, despite these big values. So that's also great. I think that's really nice. And we're going to go ahead and make this better than even $19.99 or $1,500. It's going to be a good one. We're going to send it on out for only $1,111. Now, why would I do such a weird number? Besides, it's our #1 aqua in trillions, but also that after your discount turns into $9.99. So it certainly makes it that rare triple-digit price tag that's a little tougher to find in today's jewelry world. Even if you're talking about, I was just having this discussion earlier, sterling silver has gone up too. Like we never brought you sterling silver, but you know, there's a lot of places that do, or I should say that did, and they've gotten away from it, because even that metal, which is the least of the precious metals, is actually now being replaced by really kind of like, again, they're more utilitarian metals. So this is where, again, we're bringing you gold, we're bringing you platinum, nothing but, and you're still getting these great savings, like, again, $9.99. Now, this is very stylistic. I'm going to show you a necklace, and we're going to move quickly because I'm always saddled with about 2,000 one-of-a-kinds to show you in any given week. So what I want to do is move as quickly as we can through all these one-of-a-kinds. But look at this. This is something that is the sister to that aqua. It is a gorgeous morganite, and it is actually a lips cut. This is not an oval. This is not a marquise cut. It actually has that little cleft there at the top that mimics the way the halo is going around it. And this will be our one and only morganite necklace with that lip design. So maybe a gifting idea for somebody who really loves, maybe it's makeup artistry, maybe they're estheticians, maybe they're in the beauty world, or they just really admire and love, you know, those girly girls. I mean, you know, and I say those like I'm not one of them. I am probably the definition and epitome of a girly girl. So this is where, again, you might have that perfect style and idea where it's all attached to a chain. So it's going to be the full necklace, $98.05, $221 on the fancy cut morganite, 16 points in diamonds, and we only do have one. That is it. Staying in the rose gold can go right out to you, and I think that would be a lovely gift. It could even be, it's that little touch of whimsy, but still in serious fine jewelry like we talked about, with a high-end stone and a gorgeous VS diamond work around it that, again, diamonds are 16 points. Attached with the chain, and then look what else. We got the chain here with the, that's the spring ring closure. Looks like this one's going to just be at the 18-inch length here, okay? So no adjustability on this one. This has been in our vault for a while. Look how pretty that is from a distance away. And then we'll show it to you on the neckline as well so you can get another sense of the scale and the size. But rose gold necklace, one only, great morganite, and talk about something we have not seen in a lot of years. It's kind of like everything feels new, even when it's not, because a lot of these ideas, and we're showing it on the neckline here very quickly, just so you get another perspective. I like to give all three of those perspectives, from up close to a little further away to, you know, that across the room kind of look. But this is where you've got something so stunning and yet different, looks custom, and a little touch of whimsical, but not again juvenile. And there's a really fine line between those two oftentimes. And this is where you get both. And we're going to take that really special look, make it $999, which will, of course, take another $100 off at checkout. So it'll be $899 instead to get that gorgeous design, and really special given that it is that blushy pink. So I'm always saying that morganite is a little bit of a makeup color. So how nice to have it in this gorgeous design, and that one only for you. So $999 turns into $899. We'll go right back up close to it as well, show you here and show you right on there for you as well, so we can see what that's all about. It's got some great basket work too, so this is why it's going to sit so beautifully off the neckline. As you see, it's got that great basket work, so it's going to never turn or twist or flip. I mean, you just put it on the right way and it stays as such all day long. So that'll be $899. Let's keep on moving. We've got a gorgeous rarity here. It's a green zircon, so getting a bit into the museum level here for sure with this green zircon that is normally a bit, it can be challenging to get a really good green zircon. It can be challenging to get any green zircon if you're shopping outside of our little store here, because it really is one of those that is rare. It is one of the rarer colors of the zircon family. I know it's leaning a bit, that's just the mounting, because it's actually got this really pretty, I think of this almost like a floral halo, because it looks like little florets of diamonds that are going all the way around to still give you a complete halo. But what is really special about this one is that it is one of those greens that's really optimal in its color. You're not getting too dark a green and it's not too light. Really rarely do they go too light. Usually they falter where they just get too dark. The green zircon category overall in general, they just get a little too dark, then you suddenly lose the green color and you're wondering where that is. This is where still zircon, of course, double refractive, so a very, very high refraction level. It pays off in the visual of brilliance. Seeing a lot of different colors from that stone. We'll take a look at it here and give you a great big value on 111-9853. When you see a 111 prefix, that's a really good sign, because it means it's going to be an extremely good value, because we're not like taking things up to market value today. That would be wrong. At least I think so ethically. That would be wrong to just take pieces if they were manufactured years ago. In this case, it's good 6-7 years ago. We're taking it on down for you, not based on, oh, here's a great value based on today's gold. Well, no, it wasn't made in today's gold. It was made when gold was more like $3,000 an ounce, which is crazy to think that it's so much more and going up. So here's your chance to pick it up for even less than where it was when it was initially made. And it's going to stay in the yellow gold, and it's going to be that 422 with that 76 points in the diamonds as well. So it's really giving you a lot of magic here. And for those of you that love green stones, there are a lot of them out there. I could sit here and probably keep on naming them for a good 10 minutes and name greenstone after greenstone in different gem families and categories. But here we are, where you're getting instead that really, really rare. Do you like how it just kind of dances on its own here? It feels like it's doing a little, yeah, it's almost like you're on, I don't know, a little bit like the hula girl on the dashboard, a little bit. There it is, and it's just moving and shaking. But that's, again, that really unique design of 3/4 of a carat plus in diamonds that we love to see. And it is going to be, well, better than $2,000 when it started, oh so much more way back when. Let me know if you'd like it, because there is only one, so speed is going to really help you out in this show always, but especially in this event, being that more so than ever before are things one of a kind. So really want to make sure you don't miss out to other folks, because, well, you're not going to see them again. It's that simple. So here's the way you go about it, and let's make it better than even $2,000 or $19.99. We got some serious values here, and this is the way we're going to do it. Instead of $19 or even $18.99, we're going to make it $18.88. And the theory behind that is that brings it on down to $1,699 and change. So you get a whole different level. I love saving $200, and you've got nearly that on a lot of things you're going to shop for today. And don't forget, we have this incredible fawn diamonds coming up. We have our DBTY coming up at the top of the hour, the most affordable we do. Then we've got the gorgeous fawns, 4 to choose from, all of them over 1 carat in size and different shapes. So don't worry, different designs, different settings, different shapes. And then I think we're going to need to get to the pink diamond and white diamond bracelet on the early side, because it is really specialty and rare. Hi, Melody. Thanks for being with us. And hey, Kirsten, thank you so much. Oh, you are so kind. Thank you. I said, I love that. That's cute. And then, hey, who else? Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Thank you so much. Carrie's with us too. Good to have you with us. And I can't say hi to everybody who's watching on TV, because there's no way to check in if you're watching on TV unless you call, which I would love for you to do. Give us a call if you'd like to check in, and while you're at it, you can make a request. Tell us what you'd like to see in fine jewelry in this amazing blowout event that we have for you. So again, the world is your oyster, as we say. We have so many great pieces. I do have a green diamond that's GI certified. Remember, we got the morganite necklace. We've got that aqua we started with that was that trillion, and now the green zircon for only $16.99. Grab that if you love it. Take a look at it one more time. And then we're on our way. I'm thinking the pink and white diamond bracelet has to be seen. It is so good. It's a 7-inch style. Haven't seen this in a long time, and it's going to go. Actually, I think this is, I think it's existed here at TVON longer than I have existed here at TVON. So let's show it to you. This is really exciting and something, trust me when I tell you, and I'll try that on real quick before we go, because I know you know the mounting. We've seen this mounting hundreds of times. It's always a favorite because it takes that traditional 1-row halo and just gives it a little more width. So it really does. It's an entire frame instead of a little halo, which is usually on the dainty side. This is just framed completely with those big diamonds all the way around. So a lovely look, and that's going to be for one caller. So we keep moving. We don't wait for things to go because otherwise, well, we don't get to show you as much. So here's the next bracelet, and oh my, this is something not for the faint of heart, for a collector perhaps, for somebody who would like something truly unique, specialty, designer, all of that in one. This is our pink and white diamond bracelet, and I have not seen this in some time. To be honest, wouldn't have, if you asked me if we had a pink diamond bracelet, probably yesterday, I would have said I don't think that one exists anymore. It's just been hiding out. It's one of the greatest things about this event is we're seeing pieces that feel like new, but actually I can prove to you it's not, because it has a 1110 item number. This is going way back. This one has been here longer than I have, and I've been here 9+ years. So it's 0176, and it's our pink and white diamond bracelet, 7 inches in length. It's a tennis bracelet style. No tennis bracelets do not need to be one stone individually. Usually they're just in white diamonds. Here we're bringing to you the pink and the white, and they're alternating all the way throughout. So it gives you 4 stone sections, and then they'll alternate between the rose gold and the white gold as well. But really, when it comes to finding a pink diamond bracelet anywhere in this world and you've got a tennis bracelet version, that's pretty important. So here we go. This one's gonna be a lot of fun. It is, I'm gonna break it down. Well, actually, we give you a full diamond weight here. It's 72 points overall, so that's going to be divided among the two, but it's got a lot of gold as well, and that's what's so impressive. It's got this wider style. You can see the pinks are really nicely saturated there. The white diamonds, of course, your VS white diamonds as well, and there they are in their own little sections of 4. So think of like quadrants, but again, in a line style to make that bracelet really versatile, really easy to wear, and yet we only have the one. Happy Thursday. I'm so glad you're with us. Your company means the world to me. It really is a huge compliment that you just remembered at 5 o'clock to tune in and hang out with me tonight for the next 3 hours. Grab your favorite cup of whatever it is that you enjoy, a little evening beverage to wind down the evening and spend it with us, and great jewelry coming your way, I can promise you that, and all types of affordability levels, which I also enjoy. Just means you never know what's going to pop up and what you're going to find. And look at how beautiful this is from a perspective on the wrist here. So you can see it fits almost like a bangle because those sections of 4 are wider links or longer links. Now it's still going to have your insert closure, so one side will insert into the other. So you see there's going to be never a break in those diamonds at all. And then you've got 2 figure-8 safety catches as well. So you see that here, one on either side. Once it's closed, those will lock into place and you're good to go. It's nice and secure, because I wouldn't want that bracelet going anywhere, would you? So it's really an important piece, but I think what really would cost typically, and I was just going to latch it here for you because I think it'll sit a little bit better on the wheel if I do, and what would normally cost you, well, the gold alone in a piece like this, and I know nobody wants to hear about it, but it's a fact and it's something we have to talk about because it's the reality for the time being, although there's likely to be a shift in these high-end gold prices we're seeing, and if you can believe this, they are set to get higher. That is the prediction by everyone who really spends their lifetime looking and evaluating and thinking about those things and trying to give the best wealth advice on what's going on in the metals market. So I would not wait, because obviously making bracelets might be a thing of the past if we expect to see anything higher than where it's at, which is already $4,100 an ounce. So it's one of those things that really makes bracelets more complicated to make than even a ring, because you're dealing with multiple grams here, really beautiful carat weights. Then you're adding the diamonds. Then you've got the workmanship and the labor, which we don't touch on nearly enough, but extremely important aspects to making a bracelet work and making it available to you. So here's what we've got. $69.99 is where it started. That was back then, and it's a 111 number, by the way. So as I stressed before, This one's been here longer than I have. That item number indicates it. We haven't changed it to move it up to market value today based on the gold weight it has. Instead, going on the price it was oh so many years ago and bringing that value to you. So, and then of course your extra savings, because I get to discount, you get to discount, and we all make each other happy. I think that's really the goal. So 72 points. Solid gold, rose and white. Not a shopper on the line yet. Oh my goodness. That just means, well, you're waiting for probably that $69.99. That was like literally years ago, literally almost a decade ago, was when that price was situated for that bracelet. That, can you even imagine what it would be today? Because I'll tell you right now, I could never make just the gold for $7,000 today. It's a bigger, wider style. The blocked links you have, the rose and the white, so specialty. Every diamond in it is a larger diamond. They're not little tiny itty bitty diamonds. They're bigger diamonds. They're impressive. This is what you've got to do. I'm telling you right now, there's just something about shopping these old world prices you wouldn't get this chance to do anywhere. And do you know that even places that have estate or vintage or what have you, they're moving their prices up too. They should. And that makes sense. I just refuse to do it. And I've had a lot of back and forth with folks here. Like, let's not do that. Let's not. I know that it makes kind of it's going to make it difficult, and we have the new items, but I will tell you right now, you're here for value. We've always stood by our values. We've always led the entire industry in value. So we're not going to stop now. And we've got some of our best ever right here, right now for you. And it's not $69.99 for this one. Call me. As a matter of fact, let's do something interesting. Let's put on the auction block. I'm curious. I want to know who's out there on a Thursday. Some people straggle in the last hour. Sometimes it's hour number 2. I want to get you happy with this now. Let's do something wild here. I'm not going to do $6,000. I mean, I'm going to try it. It's just a way to do my roll call. You know, when I was little, all I wanted to do was be a teacher. Well, I wanted to be a waitress and I wanted to be a teacher, and I was undecided on which one to do. But either way, I'm helping people. And I feel like even though I don't think I describe myself as a waitress or a teacher today, hopefully we are educating about what TVON stands for, which is about value. So instead of $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, I'm going to make you a deal. We're going to get a lot of people in. I'm going to do a $50 increment, and we're going to go $2,500 to start, just to see who's with us, because I'm doing my roll call. It's okay, who's with us early on a Thursday night? Here we go. Take a look at it. 25 to get it started with only a $50 increment. And by the way, you still have the option to go ahead and shop it. And then you know what you do? You take 10% off when you win it. You still get that opportunity on an auction. I'm just telling you, I mean, we aren't even supposed to be doing auctions during this event, but I'm going to make it happen for you. Do we have the open at 25? And let me try it on again for you. 7 inches, so it fits most. Those average sizes will still give you a little bit of room to move. If you have an average size wrist, 2,500 is nothing for this piece. For the gold, for the diamonds, do you have the open? Who is it with the open at 25? And Kirsten, I only did $50 increments too. So Kirsten's got our lead, which also means $250 off. So if she were to win it at $2,500, guess what? It'd be $250 off. It'd be $2,250 instead. I like the way that's working. So here we are, big bracelet. Let me show you again from a distance away. Oh, I shouldn't have latched it, but here we go. It does have a little button here, so it's actually quite easy. There's a little, hopefully you can see it right here. Do you see that that little section right there is elevated a bit? So that's your little button. So it makes it really easy to find where it's closed. Otherwise you would never know, right? Because it's all continuous. But look at how beautiful it's going to, you press down and then it unlatches. So you slide in the insert closure. You guys are familiar with this. You lock it into place, but then you simply press down the button to open it up. And of course you have the back finished beautifully. Let me show it on the wrist again. Only one bidder so far. My, oh my. All right. So, but that's the thing. When have you seen an auction 23 minutes into a show? That doesn't happen very often. So that's what it looks like from a distance. Let's show it one more time, up close and personal, and let's get it going, okay? We've got our big Thursday night. So happy to have your company with us, and let's make this a final call. It's only a $50 increment. There is obviously the one. So it's going out, and we have the open at 25, and that is not much money for a bracelet of that style with gold weight, diamonds, everything. What more could you want in a bracelet like this? And a tennis bracelet of sorts, but it's a little heavier. Sometimes tennis bracelets are one link, one link, one link. And so it's kind of, for lack of a better term, it's got a flimsy feel to it. It's just little open, airy baskets, and it feels kind of airy and lightweight. That's not here. you see it's more substantial with those 4 section links, 4 diamond links, one after the other. So it really feels when you have it on like a bangle more than a typical link style. So let's give it 2 minutes and we'll see it out the door. 2 minutes to go, and we've got our open at 25. Looking for a little more action on this one, but hey, if it goes, it goes, and that's a good thing. And then we're only about 35 minutes away from what everybody's probably waiting on, which is that DBTY, our very affordable DBTY. Also have a huge trillion cut yellow diamond tonight. Look at this one. I'll give you a little preview while we've yeah, look at that. That is my dream ring right there. I love that trillion cut. I love a yellow diamond, and to see that sunshine pop with all that trillion, that, trillions give extra brilliance anyway, so that's very important. And then I do have a green diamond in a beautiful floral ring, and my green diamond tonight is GIA certified too, so that's fun. And we've got about 80 seconds to go on this one, so feel free to give us a call. We've got the open at 25. Nothing else happening thus far, but here we go. Last chance. You still got a moment to call in. You got about, at this point, 70 seconds to make the phone call, get connected to us. Let's link up. Let's get you that great bracelet. And again, there's only one, so we're going to be fighting over it. Plus, we have that big tanzanite later, new diaspora pendant. The big moonstone is here. I've got another cross pendant. It's very traditional. Had one last night by request. We'll bring you another one tonight as well. We've got a cross that's going to have about the same diamond weight, but very traditional. Remember how yesterday's had a little flair for the Gothic design, which is my personal favorite, but not everybody. So, we're going to bring you a little more classic style in a cross pendant today. Great gifting idea for Christmas. So here we are. It's 25. Let's see if we have anybody else with 35 seconds left that wants to get in. And yep, DBTY, what time is 35 minutes from right now. And it's going to be the last look at it for, I would say, probably ever, because I'm going to struggle to bring this to you when it's like $5,000. I'm not going to be real, thrilled to bring it to you. So we will have that on the way. Anybody else? 20 seconds remaining. Do we have 25.50 or not? We'll find out, or maybe it's just going out to this one and done. I mean, this is why you can't do a first hour auction. It just, look at this, no competition when a bracelet is far too cheap for what it is. And let's go ahead and move right along. And then I do have, by the way, if anybody needs a matching earring, I've got a pink diamond earring here, so we'll show those as well, because we got 2 big pink diamonds there in the earring. All right, 25, once, twice, 3 times. It is sold. Congratulations. Let's just go ahead and show you the earrings here, because they're bigger pinks as well, and they're fabulous color. They're about as saturated as it gets in a pink, almost a bubblegum pink color. Another triple one, like I said, going deep, deep, deep back in the vault. And wouldn't you know, we have a bunch of people trying to get in right now. There's that delay. And nope, the bracelet is already sold. So again, sorry you missed the boat there. We got 4 of you who missed the boat. Remember, on auctions, those of you that are new with us, there's a delay, which is why 2 minutes always sounds like a really long time. But then it is because you have such a delay with the broadcast that by the time I say something, you might hear it at home and a minute or 2 after I actually say it. So that's why we give you 2 whole minutes. It's always advisable to dial in really early on those auction clocks to get in, because I know we just had a lot of you miss out. So we've got the matching earring. This is also a 111 number though. So again, all these 111s should give you like an instant, like a little siren should go off that there's going to be a mega value. You expect great value, but a mega value on 111 numbers. And these earrings are just that. 1115387. Big pink diamonds here. 2 pink diamonds that are quite large, and it's going to be our 19 points total, and that means they're just under 10 points a piece. So how impressive is that? And then you have the marquise cut, which are rare, and then you also have, well, 75 points in white diamonds. So you're getting awfully close here to a carat total weight in a very wearable, bigger stud style. And look at the inside finishing they have. Lots of gold, 2 tones how they stay, just to match up with the gorgeous diamonds that are setting them. And then you do have this great look. Look at that. And so you can wear them north to south, east to west, or at a little diagonal if you like, whatever suits your lobe the best. And then take a look at this. Isn't that pretty? Very attractive, bright pinks. They're a little more of that bubblegum pink. They're not that barely there whisper pink. They've got a lot of color to them. And we're going to just send these out. And remember, get them at home, see what they're all about. It's another one-of-a-kind pair. There's a huge markdown from that old price. And the old price should be the best price, but $49.99. I still got to take it lower to make sure that they go. 1 pair, that's it. Wait till you see this. This is a fun one, too. you get this great style. Let me show them from a distance away. Just give them a measure here so you can see what that's all about. Look at that color. So saturated and bright. Here's what they, oh, look at that. A 1/2 inch top to bottom, centered post, so that's what gives you really the freedom and ease of wearing them any way you want. And then I'll put one on the ear for you as well so you can see what they look like from a distance away. There they are, so you can see how gorgeous that lively color is. Isn't that great to see that brightness they have, the beauty of those really fabulous pinks? And you can tell, even from this angle and from this distance away, you can really see how saturated those pinks are that, again, are all natural. You got to remember that. They're all natural pinks that we offer here, not those treated or enhanced. These are not lab grown. There's not some kind of technology or some weird chemicals that made these. It's Mama Nature. So let's take a look at them up close, get you a great value from $49.99. Let's follow along here and make sure you see those values, because that's the old price from way back when. This one's about 8 years old, and we're going to make them a lot easier right now, under $2,000. And no, I'm not stopping at $19.99. And remember, we have seen a number of pink diamonds that are this size in a ring, singularly, just one. And they are $3,000 rings all day long with a 10-point diamond. It's like you're getting 2 of those together because you have the match set in the earring, and they are not going to be, this is what's so colossal about this value, saving you and saving you and saving you and saving you some more. It is what we're doing. It is the night to be shopping, and also requesting. Make sure you let me know what you'd like to see on the show. We'll help you out with that. These are not going to be $19.99, even better. And they are my lone pair of pink diamond studs. I've got some that are drops that are going to be those heart-shaped purples, but honestly, these have just about as much color as the purples do because they're that saturated in the pink. And we're going to make them better than even $18.99. Only one pair. Again, that's it when it comes to a stud. So you know what you like. If you like the more button style, closer to the ear, that's the way you go right there. And we'll make them $1,888. First caller for rare pink diamonds, and they should be long gone. $16.99 at checkout instead. So a bigger savings there, and we still have zircon, morganite, and a gorgeous aqua in the earlier parts of the show. Plus, we've got a wheel of blue topaz, all different varieties and sizes and shapes, all coming up at a markdown. If you like the yellow diamond trillion that I flashed, it's a beauty. And then also look at this. That's a green diamond. My favorite color of green diamond is this one, where if anything, there is a secondary blue hint to it that is so attractive. And guess what? It's coming with a GIA certified stone. So we're just excited about that. 25 points on that green in the round, so it just glitters. You've got the full cert to go with it. Another deep, deep from the vault piece. So we're going to bring that out as well. But here we go. $18.88. Pink diamond earrings should be long gone. Those are really stunning. And then does anyone want a preview of, look at this. This is the DBTY that's coming up. Stay with us for it. Take a look at this on the hand shot here. We've got those big diamonds. Still, there is a smaller version, but it's really teeny diamonds and they're really far apart. So it doesn't really give you the full station effect. This does, because it's going to have all these big diamonds. This is, to me, the most classic. I feel like the 202 is a little much for certain days because the stones are really close together. This one is very special. So stay with us for that. That's coming up at the top of the hour, and it's a limited quantity that we have remaining as well. So want to make sure that you know that. All right, pink diamonds, they're here. We've got the big moonstone. This one is brand new right now. I told you we had something new for you. I actually have 2 new then. Oh my gosh, look at that. They are getting better. I think that as they sit in a vault, they might actually be getting more color somehow. It's pretty impressive. And this is that really tremendous moonstone. How about 112-9736 in an 18 karat gold setting style with a 169 diamond weight here as well. And they are fantastic. You've got, it's a really pretty light yellow all around it, and that's good because we're not charging you for the yellows. That's really nice. And then white diamonds on the side. So that's the difference here. We did a yellow-white diamond combination, which we've never done with a moonstone before. And it's 112-9736, 18 karat solid white gold. That's where it's going to stay in the white gold. Then you also have this very impressive, it's good, princess cut. Some are set at an angle, some are set squared off. Then the rounds are going to be mostly on the sides there in that split style shank. And that's a carat 69. Now I've got the yellows and the white, because you see what they did was they decided to go all yellow, which is so pretty because you have so many colors from the moonstone. So from the turquoise, the blue, the green, the purple, the pink, the golden, there's a peachy, look at that purple now. It almost looks like tanzanite. From this angle, look at that. Even from the sides, you see some of the crown faceting there. And it's still giving iridescent rainbows all the way through. So there are your white diamonds on the sides, yellow diamonds up top, and then we're going to do this one for an incredible value. And boy, what a big mounting to see almost 2 carats in diamonds in one mounting as accents. That's a really good size piece. And let me show you on the hand, because we don't see this mounting all that often. That's for sure. It does not occur often that we see well over a carat like this, getting closer to 2 in this case. Here's what it looks like on. Certainly it's going to be a larger ring. Boy, those diamonds really sparkle too. There's this pretty sheen of color. It's this great iridescent sheen you're getting from the moonstone itself, but as far as the diamonds, look at that, pulling their weight, bringing the spark, bringing the gorgeous look you see there, and a better value than $18,999 in my dreams. Here's what we'll do instead. Gosh, those big princess cuts are something else. Don't they make magic happen from a distance away? We're going to do better than $10,000. And the only other time I had a ring in a design like this, and it was recently, it was about a week ago. And it was a moonstone as well. And there were people on the phone bank that we were having to figure out who was first on the phone lines and referee a bit, because there were so many people that wanted that design. And it was about $5,000. I'm going to try to make this less for you, even though we've taken already $9,000 off, but we're still hanging out at 10, so we need to take it lower than that. Make sure it's affordable and doable and feasible. And watch this, we're going to make it so much more affordable than even $9,000 or even $5,000, where the last one was creating some competition for sure. Let's make this even better than $5,000 or $49.99. We got a great way for you to get a really important moonstone right now and send it on out. Right here, right now, $4,500. You know what? $4,500. I'm still doing the math. That still after discount would be over $4,000. Let me do this. $42.99 instead. Why? Because that's going to take it well below the $4,000 mark. Let's not forget that. That 10% off accounts to a lot of extra savings. That would be $38.69 at checkout for that moonstone right there. So get ready. DBTY coming up in 25 minutes. Not long to wait on that one. Tell a friend. If you know somebody who's been admiring yours, maybe they're, the type of person you're not going to fully gift a diamond necklace to. Maybe you want to let them know to be tuned in and watching at the top of the hour too. You've got about a 24-minute runway now till we bring that out. I say that because it's limited. It's also going to be the last time we see it this calendar year. So make sure you're with us top of the hour for that very affordable Diamonds by the Yard opportunity. It's really important. So stay with us for that. Incredibly affordable. I'll tell you this right now as a little heads up. The necklace is less than the price you would pay for a basic chain. Simple as that. It is my promise to you. You can go price out chains right now. And if you haven't in a while, you may need to kind of look back and see what chains are going for today. Because yes, chains are crazy money. And we're going to make a whole diamond necklace available to you for less. Okay, so take a look at this. This is my green diamond, GIA certified stone. It's 112-4132 as well. So it's an incredibly important piece here and one of our few green diamonds. Sometimes the green diamonds have quite a bit of brown to them. And I think that's just a little less attractive. I think also when they have a lot of yellow, they can be really pretty, but they look more like yellow diamonds. This is a true green that, if anything, has a secondary little hint of blue, which would make it even more rare. Here's your close-up of that round stone, which is a 1/4 carat. Now, the fact it's 25 points exactly makes it really impressive, because if it were 1 point shy of that, it wouldn't hit what we call the magic size. And that's where, when it hits that 1/4 carat mark in diamonds, any diamond, it would be a huge elevation in the price tag. So here's our GIA cert to go with it. You're going to get this with our compliments here. So you can see the grading report number, the round brilliant. Here's your millimeter. It's exactly 3.9. And you've got a 25-pointer, fancy. That word is not on every cert for every color of diamond. It takes a certain level of elite quality to be a fancy diamond, gray, yellow, green. Again, they're kind of accounting for that secondary undertone that appears blue. Natural in its origin, yes, of course, all of our stones are. SI1, don't worry about that too much. A 1/4 carat stone, you're going to have a rough time seeing any inclusions with your naked eye. It would be actually impossible to see them with the naked eye. And then, oh yeah, wait a minute, we've got what is happening here, this. So you've also got a green diamond that's changing color to a golden yellow diamond. That is called a chameleon. I really want to stress this because a lot of people go, well, but it's still a green diamond. It just happens to be able to have two colors at two separate times based on the ambient temperature the stone is in. So this cert is for your chameleon. But I know how many of you have said, do you have any green diamonds? Where are your green diamonds? Bring some more green diamonds. Here's your green diamond, because in most of, like the fact when you're in a 72-degree temperature environment or anything that's considered room temp, you're going to see that color green. So it really is a green diamond. It just goes even more rare because it has the ability to change color. If you extremely heated, like let's say this is really, we don't talk about microwaves or ovens, you don't do that with these stones. That would be dangerous. So what you do is you think like inside the car, you know how we hear about our cars when it's hot outside. This might be a little more difficult to accomplish and see every day when you're in wintertime weather, but certainly if you are here, I wish it was still sunny outside. We're getting our, December, our winter weather here in Southern California. It's going to be 80 degrees and sunny for a couple of weeks here, and it's lovely and it's really nice. And yet, a car, even if it's 80 degrees, 85 degrees, a car with the sun on it gets really, really warm really fast. So like you think of the inside of a car and how hot it gets, that's where you would take out your stone and see that it's suddenly a different color. And it goes to a golden color. So it's really very unique. So it gives you extra rarity. Let's take a look at it again and show you the beautiful design that it's also set in, which is going to be 82 points of additional diamonds, but rare, rare, rare to get a chameleon. And I like this ring style because for me, I would wear this as either index finger or pinky. I just think it's so pretty the way the band itself wraps around underneath the floral so that it actually looks like the stem of the design, which you see here. See how it kind of lifts the actual floral above a bit? You get all that white diamond pave work, the stunning green that we love. This is my favorite color of green diamond anyways, that I'll tell you right now, here's the little secret. It would actually be more expensive if it was just considered a green diamond than the price I have tonight on the rarest of the rare chameleon diamonds. So this is how you take advantage of it. Welcome into Thursday night. I know we're all really anxious for our very affordable top of the hour, which is going to be our DBTY. But let's make sure this goes as well, because all these collector's pieces do need to do just that. And our $79.99 price of old is going to be long gone. I would love to see it as a pinky ring. Quite frankly, it's sized that way, but I'm going to put it on here for you so you can see what that looks like right there. Just stunning. It's a size 5 at the moment. We can easily size that up or down for you if need be. But do you see how much prettier this is when you see it on the hand and you see that little stem, if you will, that is your shank of your floral design? And better price than even 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm making it $29.99 and just still get $300 extra off that price. So $26.99 for one color on our chameleon, green into yellow, all of that. And look at how it stuns. I mean, it just shines among all those white diamonds as well. So that'll be $26.99. First caller scenario. Only one do I have in a chameleon diamond round, and especially with that beautiful, it's bright. It's a soft pink, it's a soft green, but it's not going to be lacking color, if that makes sense, because sometimes the greens, like I said, have a lot of brown to them. This does not. If anything, it's that blue secondary. So it really is that really pretty pop of like, this is like my eye color. And that's probably why I love it so much. It's not a browny, muddy green. It's not a mossy green. It's really like a brighter, really true. We're not talking emeralds here. We're talking about a beautiful true green. And that is going to be $26.99. Okay, so we got to move. The cert comes with it, of course, which, I mean, can you imagine if you're giving it as a gift, not only giving a beautiful ring, but then you get the documentation from the world's authority when it comes to gems and diamonds, the GIA. So you get because you really, I would never advise buying a chameleon if you don't have documentation. I can't show you. I can't change the temperature in the studio to 175 degrees. So here's the thing. We have to have that documentation to know how important that chameleon is. And remember, you've got $300 extra off. So $2,699, and it's yours. We got the big yellow diamond coming up too, which is a carat 59 stone. Have a gorgeous couple of opals to bring you as well. Look at this opal pendant. I'll just do a couple of little flashies here of what we have in opals. Here's our big opal pendant. Look at that one. Wow, that's a big important black opal there out of Australia's Lightning Ridge, and I do enjoy those tapered baguettes that are super elongated. Then we have a ring version of that I actually think would look really pretty with that pendant. If you want to get a matching set, there's the ring. Wow, that's a good opal. Let's take a look at that next, shall we? We'll get to our Australian opal coming up in the ring, maybe the pendant as well, but how about it for $26.99, a chameleon? You got to get it. Let's move on to our big opal ring, 112-7512. Coming on up here. Look at this. This is so pretty because it's a black opal while it's still giving you transparency. Usually they are completely opaque, and yet you have here that translucency or transparency through most of the stone, and it's 112-7512. Love it. Platinum 248 is the size. You have a really special, rather crystal opal here that it's going to be from Australia's Lightning Ridge because yes, it produces both. And then you have that amazing deep dark, almost like a blue base, but then you see every layered color, all the colors of the rainbow. And we're going to see a 101 diamond weight around it, just a simple halo, but we went really big on the diamonds. So that's impressive. Anybody like it? Yay! I'm so glad you love it. 248 looks like a 5 carat. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And a $79.99 piece, well, that we've tried. The reason most of these pieces are here is because they've been attempted to go out at $79.99, and it didn't work. So now we get to give it the lowest price ever, bring it on down. Look at that. It looks like a kaleidoscope, but glittering with color all the way through. Look at how beautiful this is. So gorgeous. And I'm in the, we're in bright, the light's even on tonight, like it's supposed to be, hasn't been on in weeks. I'll tell you what, if that looks that good under TV light conditions, how amazing is that going to look in person? And not going to be $79.99. Got a better value, we got to move some jewelry. We got 2 hours left to do it. We only have a total of 20 shows left in the year. So I know it seems like, oh, it's early. We're still in single digits of the month. Thanksgiving just ended. I mean, isn't it true? We said Thanksgiving when it's late, when it happens late in the year like it did this year, boy, does it, Christmas creeps up on you. And so here we are with these final, but again, I calculated yesterday, suddenly I realized we only had, at yesterday's point, 21 shows left in the calendar year here at TVON. That's it. It's down to 20 now. After tonight, 19. So that's not a lot of shows. When you think about we're only a 3-hour show a day, how important is it to get these ideas as we clear jewelry out? The prices are not going to be better. As a matter of fact, they'd be more if you wait till the beginning of the year. We're going to see some higher prices because obviously it's going to be newer items. So we don't get the luxury of taking the old and discounting it down. Here's how you do it. $79 it won't be. I got to make sure we move some jewelry tonight because again, we can't wait till the last day of the event to do it. We got to start moving it now because we got a lot of inventory to get through, and isn't it exciting to see new and fresh and different and bold and things you haven't seen in a while. And that's the beauty of it. But we'll do right now better than $4,000. That is half. Keeping it going. Call me quickly. Look at how beautiful this is. And you're only seeing really just the beginning of what this opal, look at that. I love that inside. Look at that under gallery of sorts, the way the basket comes down and meets with the inside of the ring. It is not $4,000. It is not $39.99. That is one of our better ones. And if you don't want just blues and greens, go with one of these Australian crystals so you see all the colors throughout. You get that incredible price tag. I'll make it under $3,000. We'll make it $29.99. There is only one. So who will be our first caller that says yes? We have moonstone still here, green diamond, the chameleon, the pinks are here, and the earrings. You decide what you like, but it's not a time to wait, okay? Because everything also gets shown once and then it never comes back, including our DBTYs, which are coming up at the top of the hour, which are 13 minutes away. Everyone's waiting on those. I totally get it. I've sold literally tens of thousands of DBTYs here at this show, and we are going to give you your last call, last opportunity at a discounted price on a really important size. My personal favorite, it's great for pendants. if you do want to use it as a pendant chain, and it's really good for every day, and it's great for gifting as well. So that's going to be coming up in just about 13 minutes, but $26.99 only on this one, okay? So we got to keep going. We got to proceed. Let us know if you have requests as well. We'll help you out with those, okay? We are ready to go. So here we are, stunning $26.99. Let's move on. Got that big diamond. This is not for everybody, but it is hopefully for me. I love this ring. I love a trillion. I know how rare it is to find a trillion diamond. Way back when I was looking at a big diamond to where I was thinking heavily about trillion, and it got down to a trillion and emerald cut. I will tell you, it's still just my dream to own a trillion cut diamond. This is one of our best. It's one of our bigger stones. It looks bigger than it weighs, which is also a plus, I think, because if I can buy a 6-carat diamond and have it look like a 12, I'll take it, because I'd probably rather have the 12. Given the choice, I've yet to meet a woman who says, give me a smaller diamond. I really don't want the big diamond. I really want it. Can you please make my diamond a little smaller? Usually it's the budget that says, oh, girl, slow down. Like, you've got to go smaller on your diamond. Budgets are budgets, right? Diamonds are going to excel and exceed in price as you get into bigger sizes. That's just the way it works, because that's when they become really rare. Here's our 159. But listen, it's a trillion, so it's much more difficult to gauge what it's going to look like compared to, let's say, your rounds, your ovals, your cushions, which are a little more basic. So here we go, 112.95.59. And it is that trillion cut with that big fancy yellow, and of course stunning, bright as can be, perfect halo match around it as well. And then we've got our 159 with 14 points in the yellow. Love how we're amping it up here. And then you've got, 163 total in your natural yellows, but also 87 points in the white. So really good, 260 overall here. Trillion is rare, beautiful brightness. I love the vivacity of it. It's not a dull. We don't do the dull. Listen, they're out there. It'd be easier. It'd be much more affordable. It'd be easier. If we weren't a quality story first, we would bring you rather basic yellow diamonds. Diamonds that have little to no color, faint color, diamonds that are full of inclusions. We are a quality story first. If it's not quality, we don't bring it. Every now and then there are pieces that are made that are still not even to necessarily my standard of quality, so I won't bring them on the air. I will not present them. I will not use precious airtime on those pieces. This is where you have the quality first. That means the color is vivacious, it is bright, it is like it's not neon, because I wouldn't say there's any green to it. We don't want that. We want a yellow to be a true sunshine yellow. That's what you're looking for. That's what this delivers. And 260 overall, but really it is the cutting that is so rare here that really sets it up. Trillion cut, double halo. Let's take a look and let's blow it out right now. Another $17,999. I got to show you the inside because that's all finished. Look at that. Great design on the inside. That's going to make it so comfortable. Yes, we are 10 minutes away from our DBTY. I'm going to do my cheer. I've come up with a DBTY cheer as well. We'll do that as well. Tony, do we have the full shot camera so we can show my kicks and my splits and all that good stuff and my cartwheels? Because we're going to get excited about this DBTY coming up. But that's at our top of the hour. Let's move this first. I got to try this on. Look how stunning. I mean, it's just, and you know I have a larger hand. Look at that. Look what that is not a small ring. That is not a small stone. And yet, here it is the other way, because some of you might like to point it away from the hand, so there you go. Either way you want to wear it, look how stunning that is. Not even 17, how about 10? How about 9? 8,000, 7,000. You know, we got to blow out some jewelry here, right? We got a little deficit to make up for. So here's what I'm going to do right now. Not even 7,000, not even 6. I'll make it $59.99. You get one of our biggest discounts of the entire event. It's going to be $600 off. And that means you're only paying $53.99. One caller will own it. That's it. Stunning, is it not? It is so beautiful, and it is really something, isn't it? Look at that. It is. It's a really stunning piece, and you get your $600 off that price. So that is special. Okay, so we are on our way. We've got a quick look at that. We also have that DBTY shortly. Get ready for that one. That's going to be a lot of fun. Can't deny a DBTY, especially this time of year, because yes, we are going to prove to you that fine jewelry can be giftable, and you need something that's versatile. You need something that's iconic. You need something that's got an appeal to all ages, all styles, and I think we have the perfect answer coming up for you at the top of the hour. So please stay with us for that, and we'll have some fun with it. About $59.99. Okay, so we're going to keep moving, and we do have a new moonstone. I showed you the big oval. We also have a round. Let's do something crazy here. Wasn't this, wait a minute, this is the same ring that I just had for $2,500 the other day. I tell you what, okay. Let's go absolutely crazy on this one. No longer $2,500. And here they said it was new. I'm going, no, I've seen that stone before. I've seen that ring before. It ain't new. That is the $2,500 ring. I tell you what, let's go ahead and go wild on this one. And we got about 7 minutes or so till the top of the hour is coming up. We're bringing you a DBTY next. Can't wait. It's giftable. But even if that means if you'd like to do a little to me from me, that's okay. Giftable to all of us. We're going to do a little self-gifting as well. But we have something incredibly important coming up right now. This is going to be a new markdown because, again, I got to move jewelry. We got to move everything in the vaults in the next couple of days. We have 20 shows left. That's only 60 hours from now until next year. Let's just take that in for a minute. That's it. That's it. I only get 60 hours left with you till the end of the year, till we welcome in a new year, till we're toasting and having our toast, our champagne celebration. I got 60 hours in this year to move everything that exists at TVON. Can I do it? I got to admit, I can't, but I might be able to try with your help. I can't do it alone because, trust me, I've tried buying every piece here. They don't let me buy everything, okay? This is where, because we do have to have jewelry to offer to you as well. And you know I love my jewelry, and you know I'm a shopper, and you know I love great value. So it's really tough to resist all these values I have. But let me go ahead and blow this out and make the $24.99. This is the same moonstone, $96.94. Take a look at it, carat 65 stone, great diamond work around it, underneath it. That's a 67-point diamond weight, and I will make it so much better. So much better than even, oh no, we're not going to do $24.99. That ain't working. I already tried that. Amazing that it actually did not have, it did not go to melt yet. And that's really exciting. Take a look. That is so new. We kind of know how popular the stones are too. It would be shameful to have to melt one of these when you guys have been fighting over all the moonstones that we have. And it's got all these great colors. You'll wear it incessantly. You will be, I think you might run the risk of somebody in your circle telling you at one point, do you have any other jewelry besides that one? Because that's all I ever see you wear. And you know what? That's what I feel good. When I got a piece that is a signature style, let me tell you, when you have your signature look, when you have a piece that you wear, it's so much better than we all know. We are all guilty of it. We've all been there. There are pieces we don't wear. Whether it's the closet, whether it's the shoe closet, whether it's the thing, the this, the that, the bag. There are things that we bought that we loved for whatever reason, and we love them, but they're maybe not worn. Well, that's not always the wisest investment. So I love when we're talking about jewelry, which is especially pricey. Your jewelry probably costs more than your favorite outfit or than your favorite bag. I would say if it's fine, most of the time it does. And so, you know, forget about just the outfit and the shoes and the accessories and the handbag and all of that. Think about where do you want to invest into with jewelry. It becomes even more important to have those pieces be the ones you live in. And I think this one you will. I really do. Take a look. It's not $24. It's not $2,000. It's going to be a lot better. And we got to sell some jewelry. So, I mean, sell is a loose term. Selling implies like you're profiting and making money. This is just about trading and like saying, okay, if you like it, here it is, take it. Let's do better than 19, better than 18, better than 17. We got 4 minutes left till our diamonds by the yard. The biggest mistake I made was telling you the DBTY is coming up at the top of the hour because everybody's saving their pennies. And I understand that. And I'm waiting and we'll show it to you. But let's do something even better. And let's take it on down to $1,699. And by goodness, it's going to go. Yeah. No, I'm done trying it on. It's like, I've tried this on so many times. People ask, do you ever get tired of trying jewelry on? No. No. Nope, I do not. Nope, nope, nope. I should probably give them $1 for every time I try a ring on. But then I'd have to go beg on the streets for money. You know what I mean? So I can't do that. So here we go. That is really, really stunning. You know, that's what it's about. The easiest bridge to wear is this one. The easiest bridge. The easiest one, I promise you. Some of them are real wide, some of them are diamonds everywhere. Do you see how we do the clean mirror finish gold on top and bottom? And then we do the halo, almost like tension set within that, and your stones within the halo. You got a really good look. How about the diamonds running from side to side? And they go, yeah, this is why it's a bridge. They go all the way underneath as well. You can even change the gold. I'm not limiting you to the white gold. You can say, I'd rather have yellow, I'd rather have rose. We'll do it for you and for free. So $16.99, keep in mind, comes down even lower. That's going to be a grand total of $1,529. That's it. $1,529 and one person gets it. All right, DBTY time is 3 minutes away. I'm going to show you a few more items. We can do a little 1 hour recap of some of the great pieces we have available, or we can show you, and we've had moonstones and opals, so lots of pieces that give you great versatility to them. And again, if you have requests, I have yet to get a request tonight, and we're 1 hour in. That is impossible. So make sure you get those requests in. Do not be shy. Give me a call. My phone number is 626-626-8700. So definitely call us so we can help you out. Go find what you need out of the vaults and bring it on out at a discount. We love to do that. So we've got our DBTY coming up. It's our white and rose and yellow, and I don't know how you decide. You may want to get one of each. And there will be 8 of you that will be able to get it tomorrow. Well, at least we'll ship it tomorrow, so you'll have it in a couple of days. 8 of you. Yes. Do you have this one? Is anybody thinking about it so far? All right, so here's the deal. We're going to show you, and if you're waiting on hold, bear with us. We're going to show the DBTY coming up. I didn't even pop one on yet, and I should probably. Got to do that real quick. What should I wear? The white gold today? Got the yellow already set up on display. I played stage manager earlier, so I already got my yellow gold all set up for you. $15.29 on the moonstone. Incredible value. $15.29 and change. Try finding a value like that on a gold band today. A plain, basic 2mm gold band. You're going to be paying more than $15.29 for something like that. So here's the way you do it. Instead, you get something special, something beautiful, different, the faceted moonstone. And I think we're ready. 60 seconds. Let's give it a final call. We'll count it down together to our top of the hour and our set the phone lines ablaze moment here that is going to be on the way with our DBTY. For a little TBT, which is Throwback Thursday. Oh, this is the essence of a throwback event. Yes. Okay, I had that question on a different stone yesterday, and it's a really, really good question because it's hard to tell, isn't it? There are 2 different traditional round cuttings. I've seen others, but usually those are a little more modified. There's the Portuguese and the diamond cutting. It's tough to tell here because I'm going to hold it up a little bit different angle here. This is still going to be a Portuguese cut round. You know that because you've actually got, if you look past the sheen, I'm trying to find the right angle to show it to you the best. This one's already sold, so I guess we're going to move on. But again, thank you on that one because I think it's gone at least. I think so. All right, we're going to set up. Tony, we'll go to the hand shot here because I've got a little display for you because this is the easiest way to show it to you and give you an idea. And wouldn't you know, I twisted a little bit. So there we go. Oh, this is so pretty. So this is a Diamonds by the Yard. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this one for you as well. This is for my money, and I'm a jewelry wearer and lover, and I'm obsessed with jewelry. You can't talk about it every day of your life for hours and hours and hours on end until exhaustion if you don't really kind of like it. You got to be into it. You know, everybody else in the home shopping field, they sell different things every day. You know, it's a little easier. This is about the same jewelry, and I got to tell you, as a wearer of jewelry and a lover of jewelry alike, I'm really, really, really passionate about this particular Diamonds by the Yard when we've had at least 5 different iterations thereof. So this is the one I always recommend to friends and family. This is the one I'm always recommending to my customers that reach out to me every single day and ask about this piece. This is the DBTY that I recommend and that I wear myself. And this is the one that I think is the most giftable. It's the one I've gifted over and over and over, but I have never gotten a value like what you're about to get, and I work here. And it's 111 5653. Also want to show you the rose gold layered up with it. This is a beautiful ingenious bezel that's the front and back open bezel. So that's really, really important. I'm just going to drape this here for you so you can keep in mind I've got the white gold on as well. We're going to put that on a display for you. But this is the rose with the yellow. They layer beautifully, and they're all done with 3 links, meaning they're all, this isn't a choice of, One necklace gets you all 3 links. Let me welcome everybody to the show as well, because we are so glad to have you with us on this Thursday. We are live. We are an incredible network that I got to say is very unique and very, very special. We do nothing but the highest quality fine jewelry in the world. We have the greatest values. We have nothing but natural from the earth, natural mined diamonds and gems, no synthetics, no simulated, no sterling silver, no plated metals, all natural and all solid fine precious metals. And this is out of everything we've created in about a decade on the air. Yes, we are celebrating a decade on the air. I've been here for over 9 of those years. And I will tell you right now, we have never had a necklace be more iconic than this one. And here we are, December 4th. We've only got, and again, I've only got a couple more shows with you until Christmas. So this is by far the last and final time to see it by year's end. But there's another incentive for you to shop it tonight. Not only are we saying buy to 25 with our vault event, which is our clearance of everything we have existing in the vault, but it's also going to be something that is taking an older item number and an older cost, and I'm discounting that. So you'd be quite surprised to find out if we were to fast forward magically to 2026, and let's say it's February and we've made this again, and I don't know where gold will be in February of 26, but I know where it is now. And if we applied today's gold pricing instead of the yesteryear pricing that goes back about 6 years, we'd be looking at a necklace that, I'm not kidding you, with that 32-point diamond weight, I did the calculation today, and this necklace would be $4,849. That would be today's price. I think you're going to be quite impressed to know that we're taking the old price and discounting that. We are giving you a 10% discount on every one of them that you purchase, which is why you probably want to do some gift shopping right now, because this is also iconic. We have limited quantity that can go out tomorrow. So I'm going to let you know right now, this is going to be sad, and I know we're going to sell more than this, but here's the problem. What I have to ship out tomorrow is going to be for the first 4 of you or the first 4 that go. I say 4 that go because somebody might take all 4 in white gold. We only have 4 in white gold that are available to ship tomorrow. It gets worse. Yellow gold, I only have 3. Rose gold, I only have 1. That is a total of 8 necklaces that are produced and ready to go. Now, you're probably thinking, why the buildup if you're only going to have 8 necklaces? We are in the process of making them now. We are not going to ask for that $48.49 price tag. I'm going to honor this price tag for as many as you'd like to get. Just know that if you're not one of those first, if you don't select one of those first here, the first 8 that we have to go, you're going to wait a little bit longer. They are being made now. But whether that takes, it might take more than 2 days to get to you. The first few of you that select either one of the first 4 white, first 3 yellow, or the first rose, and only rose, you're going to get them sent out tomorrow. They're here, they're ready, that's what we have. So there is an incentive to just calling me because you're going to love the value. I think that's fair to say. You're going to love the value. You're going to love the value, you're going to love the discount, and you can still get as many as you need. But let's just say if you need it quickly because you're thinking Hanukkah or you're thinking Christmas, you definitely want to make sure you're on the phone lines, or maybe you have an event that you're getting ready for on the 13th, Saturday night. I'll tell you why I bring that up. I think that's going to be a big holiday party night. We know the fact. The reality is that every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from here on out to the end of the year is party time. So every single weekend, we got parties, we got things to attend, we've got events, we've got get-togethers, gatherings, the office party, the company party, the family party, the this party, the church group, all of that. So if you need it quickly, you got to be one of those first people to dial in. And please do not, unless you're thinking ahead and you're wondering how much value you have in store for you tonight, we don't have to pay the $48.49 for this necklace tonight. And that's the beautiful thing. So here's the rose gold and the yellow gold. I've got the white gold that I'm going to be trying on for you. And again, we'll let you know when the current quantity is sold out so that we can mitigate some expectations, because I know nobody wants to wait. We want everything yesterday. We want it delivered, and we want it handed to us not even at the door, right? I got a delivery today, and the guy says to me, but can't I bring up all this stuff for you, because it's a lot of, this is a lot of water. I drink a lot of water. I'm like, yes, I drink a lot of water. I make sure to drink over a gallon of water a day. It's usually more. So, and there's a lot of stairs. My house is, you can't even see it from the street. So he's like, are you sure I can't bring these up for you? And he's like, they're going to take hours to haul this in. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So, it's one of those things where we want everything like hand delivered to us, like now, like right now. So here's the thing. This is going to be, for those of you that can be quick, you're going to get it right away. You're going to get it shipped out tomorrow. You'll have it probably by Wednesday of next week. And for everybody else, you'll have to wait. It kind of just depends on how early you are in the ordering process. If you are early, you're still going to get it faster than those who shop it an hour from now. So there is an incentive to dial in. But here's the best part. You don't have to pay $48.49. You're not going to pay anywhere near that. Every single one of them is adjustable. There are 3 links built in. It's going to be that 16, 17, and 18 inches. It has the lobster claw closure. It has the 3 adjustable lengths. You're choosing your gold. They stack and layer, so if you have other versions of the smaller, the larger, or this very one, you can get it and layer it up. You can wear 1 at a time, 2 at a time, 3 at a time. Mix and match it with the DBTYs you already have. Keep in mind, there are 32 points in diamonds. There are 9 stones. Why the odd number? We always do an odd number. Why? Because we make sure that it's going to be always where you can find the center. So if you want to make sure that it's like perfectly even around the neckline, you can eyeball it before you put it on. Find that center, that odd man out, where there's 4 and 4 on each side and then 1 in the middle. And then you'll know where your center is, so they're evenly placed all the way around the neckline. They go 3/4 of the way around the neckline, but it also means that each diamond is about a 4-point diamond. So all bezel set, which makes it look even larger. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well, just to show you. I've got the white gold here that you can see how it looks from a distance away. And of course, if I were to have this on right now, fastened in the back, you can see the diamonds going from here to here. So it's basically everything that shows up from the front. So unless you're behind me, you're seeing those gorgeous diamonds. 16, 17, 18. You decide where you want to wear it. It can be any number of those places on the neckline for you. And it's not going to be $4,000. So I just threw it on. That's how I do things. There you go. Just threw it on. 16 inches right there. 16 inches, that's how it looks. Okay, now we go back to the yellow and the rose and get you a better value. Oh, this is a good one. This is amazing. We're going to take it significantly less than $4,000. That's just today's price. That's where it would be. And I don't know where gold's going to be. That would be today. Today, gold's around $4,000 an ounce. By January, February, March, April, May of 2026, we could be seeing $6,000 gold, an ounce gold pricing or more. We don't know. I'm just going on what the experts are saying, and it is my job to talk to those experts to give you guys an idea, because I said to you months ago, I said, gold's going to reach $4,000 an ounce, and you were going, keep talking, girlfriend, that's silly. And it did, and it did. So you can't, again, we don't know, but it's not crashing, right? It's not going to go down in price. So here's your chance to pick up something that is very gold intense, that has a lot of gold weight and a lot of workmanship and a lot of big diamonds, and we got to get rid of $4,000 fast, because I'm making you feel like you're at a retail store right now. I'm not going to do $4,000, $3,000, or $2,000. To me, it's ideal. It's like the necklace you got to have. It's the necklace that even if you're not a dressy person, like even if you're not getting all dolled up every day, this is a necklace you can wear. If you are a younger gal, 20s, 30s, 40s, if you're maybe a little more mature, 80s, 90s, 100s, I don't think there is a group that cannot wear a necklace like this. That is my belief. I don't think anybody can go a day without wearing this necklace, and I've heard that over and over and over again. And there's a reason it's a top of the hour. And also, by the way, it's not even going to be $1,000. This is prior to. And remember, it's 10% each and every item. You take 10% additional off every item you shop for, which means this is a stock-up day. This is a day you get 2. This is a day you get 3, plus that and the fact that I don't have this going forward. So if you call me on December 15th and say, I just realized we won't be here on the 15th, it's a Monday. So let's say you call me on the 17th and you say, okay, I'll pay the extra for rush shipping, send me one, whatever you got. I'm not going to have it. It's not going to be this price going forward. It's not $1,000, as I said. It's not $9.99 or $8.99, and this is where we're getting into. That is chain price territory. If you were shopping a chain by itself today in a basic 16-inch size with no diamonds, no premium closure, no adjustability, you're spending more. And if you're going, come on, really? Please go to a retail store. Call a retail store. Ask them what their 14-karat gold solid chains go for. It is not this price. And it doesn't have diamonds. And we're going to go better than $888 for you. We're going to make it better than even $799, 10% off every one of them. And again, if you want to get it sooner rather than later, you're shopping early. Make sure you get on the phone lines. 4 in white, 3 in yellow, 1 in rose. That's what I have that can go out immediately, as in tomorrow. Everything else is going to go out in the coming days, but $799 is pretty amazing. I'm going lower. We'll make this happen. It's not $777. You will get a better value. Let me know how many you'd like. I would definitely think about getting more than one. It is giftable to one and all, and it's the big gift. You know, there's a lot of people that believe I'm just going to do a million tiny gifts. And then there's some people who realize, you know what, it's a lot less work and probably going to be a lot more appreciated if I just do one really nice gift, right? I want to do one really nice gift. I'm done, number one. I'm only wrapping one thing, and I do one purchase, and I'm done. And they're going to love it forever and ever and ever. That is where this necklace is really the key. And it's not going to be $777, and we are getting busy on the phone line. So let's move them all. And operators, if you will be so kind, please let me know how many and what gold color, so I know when to tell everyone that the current quantity is sold out. I don't want anyone expecting it on Tuesday if it's not going to ship out until July. No, I'm kidding. It's just going to be a couple days if you're waiting. We put in the order literally, I think it was a week ago. So here we are, guys. They should be here any minute, but if you need it like now, as in the next couple of days, you shop it really quickly here because it's $699, and that means your extra 10% off gives you a discount of $70. It is $629 and change, and you will live in this necklace. You will live in it. You will love it every day. It doesn't weigh a thing when it's on, so it's not that heavy, cumbersome feel. Like if you feel like you're very sensitive to necklaces and things around the neckline, do not need to worry on this one at all. $629 for the necklace. We'll give it 60 seconds and we'll be done. All right, final call. Yes. White gold. So just make sure they know they're going to get one right away. And then, of course, we're down to 3 white, 3 yellow, 1 rose that can go out tomorrow for you. But that is an icon. And if you want to come back for another, I know so many of you already own it, and I get that. Some of you have purchased 3 or 4 in because you're getting different gold colors for what you wear on different days. That's a great idea. But $629, never have you seen that discount. And again, $48.49 if we made it today. So thankful for that old item number, that old manufacturing price, and now the discount you're getting as well that makes it so darn affordable to get something dazzling in diamonds as well, so you can look and feel like the fabulous princess you are. And $629, and you can make even loved ones feel the same. So that's a really important way to go. And we've got topaz coming up next in a wheel. I don't know, Andy, if is there any way we can warm up the place, because I am absolutely frozen to the bone. Our light will it'll do what it'll do, but I can't take it anymore. So, all right. This is unfavorable work conditions. So here we go, $699. Let me know if you'd like one of those. Topaz coming up next in fabulous assortments. We got great cuts, really unique, yellow gold. All right, we got a yellow gold lover out there. So just a few left to go around. Thank y'all so much. I'm glad you love them. Let's get to our blue topaz wheel deals. We've got look at this. This is good. This is going to be our first fancy cut. We got 4 in total. So we've got a really special moment here for our blue topaz lovers, and there's different assorted styles because you know there's 3 different types of blue. So we have sky blues, but they're not going to be up here because those are the kind of meh. I'd rather get you an aquamarine if you want that color. I'm going to go with the Swiss and the Londons, and we're going to start here. Let's bring you London in the fancy hexagon. Then we've got a fancy trillion that's modified also in the London. And then here's our trillion that is Swiss, where it's a little brighter. And then we've got another one in the Swiss blue, although that gets real wild because you have a double-sided checkerboard fastening to that stone in the marquise cut. Love that. So very impressive, super important styles. They're all one-onlys as well. So give us a call if you have a favorite because, you might like it and someone else might as well. So we do want to make sure you get your favorite here while they last, and just let me know which one you like. So we've got, let me go through some carat weights here because they're everything from 3.5 all the way up to 9. So there's a lot of degree of variance in the sizes and the carat weights that you have, but we are going to show you right now what we have got, okay? Here's the one that is that fancy hexagon. So we're seeing that London, that's a 3.5 carat. Then we're going to go up from there. The next size up is a 5 carat. It's also our fancy cut London blue. It's right over here. That's the trillion. That would be the 5 carat. And then we go up to the 880, which is the trillion Swiss right over here. That'll be the 880. And then we go to the 9 carat, which is the marquise in the back. And a really cool way that the pave goes out from the sides, goes out from the center to the sides, gives it that little point, and is a large surface of gorgeous pave work. So all one of a kinds. They're all staying as is in solid 14 karat white gold, and we got about an hour 45. Get requests in too. Let us know what you'd like to see outside the vault here so we can say goodbye to 2025 in style with some vault pieces, some of your favorite fine jewelry that we've got, all of the above. But let's take these down below even that $49.99. These are also award winner in design. They're really specialty designer pieces. You can see our crisscross action around this hexagon, then the cutout details in diamond shapes. You've got the modified trillion over here with some great basket work, the way the gold comes up and around and actually acts as a bezel, or at least 2 of the 3 sides are bezel. Then we go here, look at the asymmetry of this design. A little bit of a ribbon-like design on one side and bigger diamonds mixed in, and then that pave in the back. So let me know. I can get you diamond weights based on what you request here. They're all a little bit different, but they're not going to be $49.99. Each and every one of them are $999, and that's it. And then we'll see who's got what. And remember, all one of a kinds, when they're gone, they're gone. We just need to know sizing. That's all we need to know from you. They're staying in the white gold that they exist in right now. So they will look like that when they arrive home to you. They're going to be in the white gold, but in your ring size of choice. So make sure you let me know which one you like, and they'll be $8.99 at checkout. We'll give them 60 seconds. Then we've got only a few pieces left to show you, and we have an hour and 45. So it means we need some of your requests. We'll have a big turquoise necklace coming up for you as well with the briolette styles of turquoise. It's amazing. Also have a cross pendant, the big tanzanite, and I'm excited about the fawn diamonds. We've got a set of 4 different fawn diamonds in also different mountings for you, and they're going to be going out as well. So we'll see those coming up in a little bit. Can't wait to show those fawn diamonds to you. That's going to be very exciting. All over 1 carat. Some are greatly over that. And then let me just try these on for a little, we'll do a little blue topaz brass knuckles here, kind of look here so you can see all of them and really decide if that's going to help. Maybe it just helps to see them on the hand. So this is what they look like all together. And of course, going to be a little bit large on the hand there for you on some, but take a look. So we've got the hexagon and the trillion. This is a modified trillion. It looks almost like a shield cut. That's going to be your 2 in the London blue, but you see what kind of liveliness that London blue trillion gives. Then we've got our 2 Swiss blue varieties, the 9 carat and the 8 carat. Those are the bigger ones as well. Swiss blues, very bright, bright, bright turquoisey blues, and those are going to be all $8.99. So anyone your choice of, and we'll give it just a few more seconds and see who wants what. But great designer styles. You can see them in the side profile there as well, and a really special look. Okay, so again, last call. We melt everything that doesn't go during the show. So it is melt time on quite a few items tonight, but you get one last chance and you got the show to shop them. So this is your last call on anything up here on this wheel in our blue topaz selection. So really important pieces there, and love those Londons because they're still bright enough where you don't get too dark, right? And then you've got the Swiss blues here that are just those almost like blue zircon color, really bright electric blues on the Swiss blue variety. So let me know if you have a favorite there. We'll help you out for $8.99 and get them in your size as well. Then we have our big lightning ridge. Look at this one. That is a lightning ridge, round, black opal, gorgeous designer mounting as well. New of the Diaspora, and we've got a couple of necklaces left. These are always popular, but they weren't popular because when I originally brought them, they were over $10,000. And everybody said, wow, love the necklace. You guys went overboard. And we said, yes, we did. And then they sat in a vault for about 7 years. And then I looked at them and said, can we just bring these down under cost? Take a look at it on the hand here, because this is my turquoise necklace. I have rose and white only available. The yellow is completely sold out. We have 2 available in the white gold, and we have 1 available in the rose gold. How can I help you?
Do you have a request for Judy?
I think that my request for Judy was the Diamonds by the Yard.
The fawn? Judy Parton?
No, I don't. No, which fawn did she want? I have no request for Judy. I just saw 1 request. It was for the DBTY. Yesterday, I was here yesterday, but I didn't get that request yesterday either. So.
That's the fawn and wheels for her.
Oh, the whole wheel's for her.
She wants to see fawn.
Wow. Oh, okay. I didn't get that note that the whole wheel's for Judy. Is she buying all 4 of them? Does she just need a 1 carat?
Yeah.
Judy, where's she calling from? Like, is it late at night there? Do we need to rush it? She's in Arizona, so it's about probably 7:20, I think. I get confused on what time of year they're an hour ahead of us and what time of year they're the same time as us. I don't know. I think right now they're an hour ahead of us. I think so. You're saying yes, like that's correct? Okay. Oh, that's right. Tucson, of course. We're on Tucson time. Take a look at this. So how about we wait 9 more minutes for the fawn diamonds? Okay, sounds good. So Judy in Arizona, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. I mentioned the fawn diamonds. I didn't know they were for you. We're going to show them at the bottom of the hour. It's 9 minutes away. So here we go with our turquoise. Okay. So you think about Tucson. I was thinking about, okay, I saw the Phoenix Suns play the other day, and I think they played at 6 o'clock our time, and I know it would be 7 o'clock their time. So yes, they're an hour ahead of us right now. So we all have our own mnemonics. We have our ways, right? So here we go. I had to watch my friend play his first game, and then of course he got hurt, and you know that happened again. So now he's out for another 2 months. But anyway, I was supportive at the time. But here we go. So this is going to be our really, really special 1330. Now it's 1114638 because most everything I have is 111, which is great news. So here's the white gold. I'm trying to get the rose gold out with one hand, and I can't do it yet. So we're going to do our 13 carats 30. These are briolette cuts, but they're really, look at how they're finished in the back. I actually think this is even reversible. I think you could wear it that way if you want to. We actually have white too, Tony, because I'm showing the white, and then I'll show the rose in just a minute. But this is our adjustable 31-point diamond necklace. So it has as many diamonds as the DB2Y just had, but they're all condensed in the center. Then you've got your adjustability, lobster claw, 16, 17, 18. I know we want to see it on. I'll do that next. So kind of think of it like, and I know this one is probably, is it wrapped around the briolette? Yes, it is. My one side looked a little off. Now it's fine because I had the chain wrapped around. Now the other side's doing it as well because they're stored in these little baggies to keep them all safe and protected. But there you go. That's actually what it's going to drape like. Let's take it on over to the neckline, show you what it's going to look like on you. And it's going to be that stunning look. And I love how they're draped and they give you a little extra length there. And the stones are the same size, but because they're set in a different staggered effect, that's what gives it that gorgeous luxury look. So we've got the white of the rose. We're going to take it on down. This is far below our cost. Far, far below. And that's what I love about it so much. And again, keep in mind 2 in white gold, 1 in rose gold as well. As a matter of fact, if you stay right there, I'm going to feel around for it because I think the rose gold is somewhere in front of me. So I have it right here. Once I get it out of it, see, it's all in this little baggie. So just stay right there. And then I'll show you what the rose gold looks like as well, because I know we're all anxious to see the rose gold too, because turquoise and rose gold are actually a great combination together. So there's the rose gold. And on my skin tone, it just kind of blends in. So really just gives you those beautiful diamonds. So 2 in white, 1 in rose, 13 carats 30. We'll go to the hand here and show you a closer look at the rose gold as well. And this is going to be last chance, last call. This is a lot of melt. But if I do this right, we won't have to melt them because they are only going to be, and I know they started at like $79.99, something like that, and that was a loss. We haven't seen anything made like it since because it is really labor intense to do. The matching of the turquoise, the fact that those stones are, think about this, it's about, on each one is about 3 carats. So they're really good size. When we see a 3-carat turquoise in a ring, it's about $3,000. So you times that by 5, it should be a $15,000 necklace. Of course, you're getting a lot of gold. Don't forget about the lobster claw, the adjustability as well. We're going to blow it out right now for $1,499. And never will they wrap or turn or twist or get tangled. All of the briolettes drape from those individual diamonds. So they stay staggered, they stay in that line where they dip down and create that V shape, which is so attractive on the neckline. And that's going to be here for $13.49 at checkout. I'm going to leave that there for a moment while I show you the white gold again, so you can make the decision that is best for you, or maybe think about gifting it as well. Here's the white gold. So white gold or rose gold. Again, 2 in the white, 1 in the rose. That is it. All I have, never making it again, $13.49. This is just outstanding. And look how pretty. I would wear it, and I really just, yeah, I would wear it here because I love that the extra drape of the turquoise is here for you. But I think that with that extra length, you might want to consider wearing it a little shorter. Tony, I've got it on the neckline for everybody just to show it because it's so much prettier there than sitting against a white wall. You know, it's so much prettier on. And you can see that gorgeous shape, that curvature of the diamonds that then releases those turquoise, almost like dewdrops, a beautiful bright turquoisey, really true Sleeping Beauty Mind material, no matrix at all. Bright turquoisey color, 16, 17, or 18. So you can really have it adapt to the neckline. I adore turquoise with different colors like red, like white. I mean, it's holiday time. This is not just turquoise for the Southwestern jewelry wearer either. This is turquoise of a couture level. So it really looks elegant and it looks status and it's diamonds and I love these beautiful droplet designs that are above the turquoise, the way the gold is dripping and how it's greatly finished. I mean, you saw that on one shot there, but there it is again. How those are finished. I would have no issue wearing it just like that. I think it's a really different style. You would hide the diamonds, but it's a great look nonetheless. So white or rose, let me know if you have a favorite there at $13.49 at checkout, okay? So our last call on that one, it'd be $13.49 per piece. So do let me know if you'd like to get one of those before we run out of time here on our show with only a few minutes left, okay? We've got our big cross pendant. We've got our tanzanite coming up. I know we're about 4 minutes away from Judy's wheel. We're going to call it Judy's wheel, but the truth is I don't think she's going to take all 4 because we all need just one fawn diamond in our lifetime. We need one gorgeous fawn. You're going to see 4 options. I hope Judy's going to find one she likes, and then we're going to go ahead and show you a few others for those of you looking for the 1 carat fawns, okay? So thank you for being with us, and let me just flash this in because this is so important. And I've flashed it a couple of times, but it needs to be seen. This is my black opal out of Lightning Ridge, Australia, 1128879. That's the item number. And it's a lovely black opal. It's got the round shape to it. It's a big size. This is set in platinum, and it's got a 182 stone with 187 in diamonds. So the diamonds are even topping the stone size there. Pretty impressive. Here is what it's finished. You've got a little bit of, you see the host rock in the back, that's called the matrix. Okay, so you're getting a little bit of that matrix on the back side. They don't polish the inside of an opal very often. They want to retain that weight as much as possible. And of course, look at that. Reds, blues, greens, purples, yellows, goldens, oranges as well, all there. And we're going to blow it out right now with chain, box link chain in platinum, coming with it, fully adjustable from 18 inches or as short as you'd like it to be. I mean, you could actually double or triple that chain. If you wanted to wear it as a bracelet, you could. If you wanted to wear it as a, let's say you wanted to wear it as a choker length, you could do that too. You can make it as small or as long, up to 18 inches as you want. So really a versatile chain, good one to have in the collection. And this is down from that $19,999 price, and we got to make it a lot more doable. Now let's give you a look at it from a different perspective, from the hand, so you can see how this is going to look from a distance away right there. And then I'll show you the measurement that it's going to have as well, and then we'll show it on the neckline. This is about the diamonds too. I mean, I love the opal and it's gorgeous, but when you get 1 1/8 top to bottom and you see that tapered halo of diamonds, look at this. And here I am in this lower light where you can see more of the color than I ever can show you up front and up close. Up close is a great shot for everything else, but with opals, they don't need all that light. So you're getting more true to life colors when you see it in this darkness that I'm standing in as opposed to over in that bright spotlight. So a really good, this is like your really best angle at it to appreciate what it's gonna look like when it arrives home, when you open the box, when you put it on. Expect all those amazing colors coming through. Even more colors than you will manage to see up close, like I'll show you next. So huge value here, not gonna be $10,000 either, or $99.99 either. We got to take it even lower than that. First caller will get it. Obviously, there's only one. Opals always are one of a kind. There is no such thing as 2 opals that ever exist in nature that are identical or exactly alike. So that's very, very important. Oh, I'm so excited for you to get this one. Make it $4,999. That's it. And we got one. There's a $500 discount as well. So you get it for $44.99. I want to thank everybody. I'm getting so many messages from people who have shopped in previous days who are getting their jewelry. Hi, Charmaine. Thank you so much. I hope you don't mind me saying your name, but thank you for that kind message. She says she loves her newest, her latest. That's exciting. And I know Kathy B., she emailed me earlier. Kathy, thank you so much. Kathy received something else very rare that she was raving about. She even said, you know what, I got to tell you, you know what got me excited? She said in her email that she said, my husband and I cannot stop staring at it. I went, now that's a good stone. When the husband can't stop staring at it as well, and you both agree that it was an amazing purchase, I'm very excited to hear that. So wonderful. So again, Kathy, thank you for that email. I'm so glad you love your Zonite. And we're going to talk a little bit about some champagnes, some fancy fawns. We've got different qualities here, everyone's a little different. That's what I love about these natural stones. We're going to get into our fawn diamond wheel. Some are more fawns, some are more champagne. I'll explain, but first, got to remove the fingerprint. So here's the first round. Now, I've been talking about this since I came on the air at 5 o'clock. I mentioned to y'all that there was going to be a fancy fawn wheel. That means 4 pieces all in one for one price. We're going to make this happen. This is everything we have though. So as I set them up, getting you ready, do you want the bridge? The classic double halos in the middle. We have another bridge over here that's going to have no pink diamonds, whereas the one on the left side has pink and white. That's going to be all white diamonds on the right. And then we even have a yellow gold setting. Actually, I might do this. Let's put the yellow gold in the front. That's our oval. That one's a little more champagne. The rest are really, I would say this one on the right is a little more champagne, and so is the one in the center. The fawns are really here, which is why they have the rose gold, the pink diamonds, and here's same thing. So when you see the pink diamonds, that's usually where our designers notice the pink elements of the stone that are naturally occurring from mama nature, that is. And this is where, again, you see the pink diamonds utilized to accentuate the pinks in the stone. So how exciting. I did not realize this was put together for a customer request. I just know that this is every single fawn diamond or champagne that we have in the inventory, because again, the vaults have been cleared. This is our vault clearance. This is our bye-bye to 25 vault clearance. I have 20 shows left until next year. 20 shows here. By the way, that's all we got. So 20 shows to get all of the vaults cleared. By the end of the year, by New Year's Eve, which I will be here. Is that a Wednesday night? I think it is. We are going to invite you to our New Year's Eve party. Consider this your official TVON invite to New Year's Eve, okay? We will be here. And by that night, we should be able to walk inside the vaults, and I'll probably go in there and take a little video and we'll show it to you. We should walk into the vaults and have them completely empty by December 31st. And that's the mission we're on together right now. So I can tell you with certainty that every single fawn diamond or champagne diamond that is over a carat is right here on this wheel. They're all one of a kinds. Each and every one of those major center stones comes with very impressive diamond weight around it, and they're all one of a kinds. And before you think about, I was just looking, they're all going to stay as is except for one. So real quick, mention there, and I'll show it to you when we go back. But this price tag, I'm just going to say, Judy, I think you might have had something to do with this. I had no idea this was a customer request that brought these out. This would be my request. This is like the host request every day. Every day I want to bring you big diamonds at a tiny price. That's like, I have literal dreams about it, where I've got big diamonds on the air and they're going out for nothing. This is your chance. And yes, I sell in my sleep. I do. It's been proven. So here's the thing, where I'm still selling and still talking and still, shopping for jewelry in my sleep. It's a tough, tough habit to shake. And what I'm going to do right now is get all of our natural, really fabulous fawns a home. This price blew me away. I'm pretty used to this because we've been doing the sale clearance event in different iterations for a while now. I'm excited to give you 10% off, but it's the value prior to that that I'm very excited about. Call me if you like one, because I'm going to walk you through what they are in the center first so you can get an idea of how sizable they each are. And we start with the 101. So the only one, by the way, that can be changed in the gold color as far as the mountings go is going to be what you see here on this side. The right side of your screen, that's the one we can change the gold color on. Everything else has to stay as is in the yellow, as is in the two-tone, as is in the two-tone. Those are rose and white, yellow. This one can be changed. All right, so we're clear on that. And I need some callers. I wonder if Judy's liking any of these. Haven't even heard from Judy, our requester. Probably because she's going, I'm not going to call in. Those are way big. Those are huge. Those are 1 carat plus. I don't want to spend $14,999. You do not have to. So get ready, because I'm blown away by the price, so you got to be too, because we have high expectations for value. Here's our one, I've got 1 carat here. This is a 1 carat with 95 points in diamonds. The other bridge has a 101. That has 99 points in diamonds. Then we go to the oval, front and center. 1 carat in the center, 99 points in diamonds. The largest one by far is the back, the center. That is the 122. And it is going to be our 50 points in pink and 14 points in white. Actually, that, I don't know why it's never reversed, because it's wrong. So it's actually the opposite way. 14 points in the pink, 50 points, 64 points overall. In the side double halo. Now, I need some believers. If anybody believes in TVON or Lauren Blair, or anybody believes in owning great fine jewelry, that, let me tell you something, and I live in Los Angeles, so I know things are a little pricey out here compared to where most people live. But I will say that when it comes to this style of diamond, like I'm not going to get in and talk about like, you know, the gas prices I would quote here per gallon are different than where you probably live. Because things are just, we don't live in reality here in California. We live in a different world. But I will tell you, I'm going to use our Los Angeles, California prices on fawns because you have to go to a high-end designer in any big city. New York, Chicago, Miami, big cities are going to be the only place because you have to go to a high-end designer name. And even not all the big designers have natural fancy diamonds because remember, they have more than one location. They got to put a lot of jewelry in all their locations. Theoretically, you should be able to call up your friend. If you live in Los Angeles, you should call up your friend in New York and they should be able to go in and walk into their version of Tiffany and see the same thing that the Rodeo Drive location has. And so you can't work with these real exotics because every one of them is a little bit different. We can because we specialize in one-onlys and one-of-a-kinds. Not because we're just limiting for fun, but because this is the quality we bring. And if you believe in what we do every day of the year, if you believe in great natural fancy stones and you believe in getting them for a literal fraction of what you would pay anywhere else on the planet, I'm gonna tell you right now, diamonds like this, rings like that, kid you not, you're spending at least 5 figures, usually $60,000, $70,000 for the exact same thing out in retail. And by the way, the tax on that would be $5,000. Here's what we're going to do instead of $5,000. And I'm really eyeing the 122 in the back. Anybody else on that? I'm really thinking very heavily about, there's such a big size there in that round. Love that it's a round in the first place. They will all go. One of every one of them there. You do not need to hesitate or be shy. Come on in and we will get you. Remember, money back guarantee. First thing I would do is run to the appraiser. Go to the appraiser. Go to the jewelry. If you're going, I don't have an appraiser, I don't need to interview people and find an appraiser, then go to your jewelry store. The same mom and pop shop you've been going in for your watch repairs and your ring sizing forever. Now, hopefully you don't need to do ring sizing anymore because if you're shopping with us, it's done for you already for free. But whoever's your local store that you trust, walk in, show them your ring. Say, look what I got. Don't tell them where you bought it or what you paid. Just ask them to remake it. How much are you going to charge me to make the same darn ring for my sister? You want a real honest-to-goodness assessment of what your ring is actually worth? Do that. Because if you say, here's what I paid $4,000 for, what are you going to charge me? They're going to tell you something else, right? It's human nature. They're already a little, you know, a little bit upset you didn't shop with them. So the jealousy comes in. Just ask, what would you charge me to make the same ring of the same quality today? Today. Now, most jewelers are going to say, I'm sorry, I don't have diamonds that look like that. That's a whole different world. And I will mention, if you have now seen those ads that are running nationwide about the hot diamond colors right now for the season that the big company is behind, that's telling everybody like they need to buy, it's all about the brown tones. The brown tones, the brown goldens, the pinky brown, this is what we have. And they're natural. These are not treated or made in a lab. These are natural. And I got callers who are ready for a value. We got 3 people, I got 4 rings, we need 1 more caller, and let's just hope it works out beautifully, where everybody gets their favorite and no fights. But here's what I will do. Instead of $49, $39, instead of $2,999, right then and there, you can't beat that price. I've been offering fawn diamonds. I got to name the collection. This little tiny collection that they showed me about 5 years ago, they said, we have a teeny collection from the Argyle mine. They all have pink and brown. What do you want to call them? Those are the ones I called fawn because they are not pink and they're not brown. They are a mix of both. They're a combination. Think of it like a hybrid. They bring both those colors together. I named them the Fawn Collection. That still doesn't mean that they're fake or faux or made in a lab. No, we don't do that. These are natural stones, and every one of those stones up there is a carat or more, all the way up to a carat 22, and they're not even 29. I can't buy you a diamond from the wholesale. I'm a wholesaler. I have my resale license. I can go into the trade shows and shop all I want and buy an incredible bulk, and I do, because I have other businesses outside of just hosting this show for you. But I will tell you right now, right here and now, I cannot buy any of those single stones in the center for this price. And they're set in beautiful mountings with a lot of additional diamonds. And then there's the labor that we're not charging you for. And then there's the 10% off that I haven't even calculated in yet, that right now currently would save you $300 additional. Tell me which one you like, and we'll see who wants what. Yes? Judy likes already the oval, okay? So we are liking the oval here. We're liking it. The oval is more, again, and it's yellow. Is that okay with her? Because it's going to stay in the yellow gold. So it's not going to, come on in, guys. Come on in. We know where they're all going to go. Look at this one on the hand here. Since that's our first one, it's a carat 99 total, carat in the center, 99 points on the side. And that one is going to be, they're all the same price too, and they will not be $29.99. We're going even lower than that. If you don't dial quickly, I know you're going to miss out. And I hate to say that, but it's true, because this could, I could sit here for 60 seconds, sell them all. At that price, with that additional discount, they're going to go. But they're not going to be 29. I mean, I'm willing to go ahead and put my career on this. This is going to be a sellout faster than you can say fawn diamond. The oval is the one that's, everyone's talking about the oval. I'll tell you what, the oval may be gone. I don't know, tell me if it's official, because the oval may be gone. But it will not, and see, we have two people talking about the oval right now because they're satisfied. They're completely thrilled with that $29.99 price tag. And you know what? They're not going to be.
I'm also taking the center back.
Center in the back, the carat 22, also gone. Told you, we could just sit here and sell them out. I am not going to give you a $29.99 price tag and you still get $300 off. Watch this. They're not $29.99. Two of them are already gone. We have two left. It's the two bridge mountings, the two rounds on the sides, right, left and right on your wheel. They're not 29. They're not 28. This is the craziest thing I have probably ever done on this show. And if you've watched me for a day or 9 years on this show, you know I've done some crazy things. This is the craziest. It's not even $28.99 or $28.88 or $27.99. Take a look, pick your favorite. So let me know, is the oval for sure gone? Oval in the front is gone, right? So the oval is gone. The round is gone. I already have two gone. I got to try on the round here. That's the carat 22. And they're not $27.99 either. They are $2,777. And you know why I love it? $24.99 a piece. $24.99 a piece. And there goes the round. The carat 22 is gone. The oval's gone as well. We have two left. I'll walk you through which is which here as far as, remember, this one you can change the gold on so you can make it yellow or rose. Then we've got the white and the rose combination on the left side of your screen. And those are going to be either, you decide, do you want to get, this is still just amazing to me, do you want to get the round on the left, which has the pink and the white diamonds, which is going to be all together, that is a stunning bridge, one of a kind, and it's not even listed as having any pink diamonds. They're all listed as white diamonds. You've got either your choice. Do you want to go here? This is a very classic, you can see it's the mirror finish gold on the sides with the two rows that run underneath, or this is all diamonds, top and bottom and underneath. So it's going to be 1 carat or 101. This is the 101. This is the 1 carat. Diamond weights are 95. Actually, it's 95 points here in white diamonds and 99 here. So they're almost identical. You just pick if you want the two-tone gold or do you want to choose your gold color. Totally up to you. But that is a fabulous way to get a champagne or a fawn. Champagne on the right, fawn on the left, okay? So our last call there. And again, let me know who got the oval and then the round, the carat 22 also gone. Well done there. Two left in rounds to choose from. So again, your choice of here, but do not wait. They are $24.99 at checkout. It's amazing. Still have those turquoise necklaces here. I've got a brand new pendant. They wanted me to save and I said, nope, I want it now. And so we have a brand new Diaspora. Look at this pendant. And I'm showing it now because it actually looks a little bit like our champagne diamonds, except it's going to have a little more green and it's going to change color to pinky red. And it's new with the princess cut diamonds. So looking forward to that as well. We'll do that coming up shortly. Hour plus left. We only have an hour and change left in our big Thursday night. I see you tomorrow and I see you Saturday and I see you Sunday. So that's it. Wednesday through Sunday is when we're here. Monday and Tuesday we're not. We've got 20 shows left in the year. It's hard to believe. Not till Christmas, the year. So it is, yeah. Oh, really? Wonderful. Thank you so much. So she gonna see which one she likes and, you know, do that kind of thing. All right, well, that's cool. You can do that with the money back guarantee. Yes, which one? Right side. You got it. I'm gonna try it on for you. That's gonna be 112-9803. 9803 is the one that's all one color of gold. Even though it says it's in white and yellow, it's not. Well, technically, I guess, yes. The prongs are yellow. So just note, that one can be changed to anything you want. But right now, it is technically white and yellow. The only yellow gold is the setting for the center. If you don't want it that way, you'll have to specify, but we can do all yellow, all rose. But here it is on the hand. That is the 1 carat in the center, and then it's got 95 points of diamonds basically around and under, because it's got the double row that runs underneath it and the halo as well. And it'll be, guys, these are under $2,500. There is no excuse not to get them at this point. Unless you literally already have a huge champagne or fawn diamond, that's the only thing I can imagine here, because under $2,500 to get a piece like this is second to none. Look at the sparkle. Look at that's a VS stone. They all are. It's still a VS stone. We have both are one of a kind. So when they are gone, they are gone. Hugely important to take advantage of this value while it's here. Yes, you've got it. All right, congratulations. We have one left. Whoever saw this coming? Item number is 112-6123. Right here, our fancy fawn. If anything, it's got like a champagne red combination. It's giving a little red orange, actually. Don't you think? Red orange, especially compared to the others you saw it with. Look at that. So that's going to be almost bordering on cognac. It's 112-6123. It's a carat of 1 on a VS stone, and it's our last one left of the wheel. It is 99 points in diamonds here. 99. So this is extremely important. Extremely so. Look at that. Pink diamonds, and we have no list of pink diamonds here. Normally it would be a separate, like here's your pink diamond weight, here's your white diamond weight. They put it all together and just called it 99 points. Well, it's pink and white. The pink diamond halo set in the rose gold, as is the center. The white diamonds are going to be underneath and around, and that is 99 points overall. So you are getting exactly 2 carats in that bridge, in that ring. Well done if you get it. Let's move on. We've got about 30 seconds left with that one. It's the last one. Let's not leave one behind. We should not. We don't want to leave one here. Can't leave the one and only. And especially the one with the pink diamonds like that has. With the bigger halo, you see the bigger individual size you're getting. It is, I don't know, it's probably, it's the one I would have imagined would have gone first probably, because it's just all diamonds, top to bottom, side to side. It's got that really, really important look. I mean, it just is stunning, is it not? That's a really important ring, and we'll try it on for you as well. Outward it should go. I mean, that's obviously a one only. You got a full money back guarantee to see it at home and then decide. That's what you got to do. Make sure you see it and then decide once you wear it, once you try it on, once you see it in person. That's when you'll know, is it the right piece for you? But at that price tag, well, the price tag certainly cannot be beat, and we know the value is there. So $24.99, you're under $2,500 at checkout. Really tough to top that value, and we need your requests. We've got a Tanzanite coming up at our top of the hour, but we would love to hear your requests. Anything you'd like to see on this Thursday night, the vaults are wide open, and in a couple of short weeks, they should be empty. We should have empty vaults. So that's the whole point. Now we've got our new pendant coming up, which is our big time, rare diaspora. This is also the cutting that makes it rare as well. 9769 is the number, and here it is. Oh, the pinks. There is almost a rainbow. It's almost giving me moonstone vibes, the way it's shimmering. There's a little bit of like a little iridescent kind of effect you're getting with the stone. I know it's going to sit a little oddly, but that's because it's not on the neckline yet. And when you wear it on, it's going to look even better, because it is actually going to be, the bail is up top there with that gold and that princess cut set within it. And that is, yeah, princess cut diamond, princess cut diaspora. So there is a definite theme here. You have a 328 princess cut in the diaspora, and then a 12-point individual. This is a little different than just getting 12 points overall. It's one single princess cut stone that it's giving you 12 points in size. Great little length here, kind of looks like an exaggerated exclamation point when it's on. It's in this north-south fashion, and it's going to be our yellow gold only. This one will stay in the yellow gold, which is the #1 choice when it comes to diasporas. We've sold a number of them over the years. It tends to be the favorite. It is always the go-to because there is a really warm, rich base color to it. And yes, that's going to be a shift in colors. You've got a little bit of green and champagne. You've got some pinks and purples, some reds in these really good stones. Now, that's all an indicator of what it changes to. When you actually have a full color change take place, the stone will go completely pink red. So it's very, very unusual, and specialty it is. We need a moment with this diaspora on the hand and on the neckline to show you all the goodies. Look at that. The important styling. Oh, I love the size. See, it's already changing. Quite a bit more pinks and purples are coming through now than they even did before. Here is the length you're going to get. We're going to measure it here for you, top to bottom. It's going to be just at 1 inch. We'll take it on over to the neckline as well. Oh, what a pretty piece. Simple elegance. Love that. Do you notice each of the princess cuts are set at an angle and they're the same angle? So it's like one is just really balanced into the other here. That is a pretty piece. Perfect 1 inch length. This Diaspora is a total rarity, totally unique. One place to get it in the world, that is in Turkey. And now we've got this gorgeous, gorgeous length for you as well. It's already, see how deep and dark it looks compared to when it's on all the bright light? It's already giving you more greens, more of the champagne goldens, a lot more of the pinky purples coming through, almost into red. Let's take it back up close for you. This is such a stunner. Is it not? It's stunning. And we have a new piece. It's my new piece tonight. And I had to fight for it. I did. Can we help you own it? Gosh, my counter up here is practically clear. I'm done. Apparently, I'm leaving early tonight. Dinner at a decent hour? They say it's not good to eat dinner at 11 o'clock. Is that true? Is it true? If so, I'm in trouble. But here we are. Listen, it used to be 2 in the morning, so it's better now than it used to be, right? That was worse. That was worse. I'm living a semi-normal life now. Here we go. It is, I'm going to do something crazy here. I was looking at this and thinking $32.99 seems a bit more than what I'm thinking for the vault clearance event. Even though I get it, it's not really a clearance from the vault. It came out today. It's brand new. So how about we do this? Auction it off. Why not? It's a $328. It's a big stone, it's a fancy cut, it's all the things. I'm gonna take this on down below $3,000, below $25, below $2,000 to get it started. Why not, right? Shall we do it? How about $1,500 to start it off in a $10 teeny increment? $10, $10. I have one blue topaz pendant, by the way, if anybody wants it, and yellow tourmaline, a jaunite. I was just getting a rave review about a jaunite that I sold a couple days ago. I've got a jaunite tonight for ya. Big amethyst, too. The most designer Tahitian pearl pendant ever. $1,500. I even have patriotic earrings, but in a love knot. Love knot, red, white, and blue. Gorgeous. Had them for years. I'm in my last call. Yes, I can. We have the white gold turquoise necklace coming out to play again. It was one of 2 white gold necklaces like this. I have 2. That means they're ready to go. They can go out tomorrow. Did you want to see it on the neckline first? All right, here we go. This is the turquoise we had earlier in a necklace. This is one necklace. So one size fits all because it goes from 16, 17, and 18. See that adjustability? You see the little O-rings and the lobster claws? So 16's here, 17, 18. That is cool. And the drape of those stones, 13 carats 30 of turquoise, 31 points in diamonds. I know a lot of you love the smile necklace. This is basically the foundation of it is a smile necklace. And then you have the briolette turquoise draping from there, and they have a little bit of movement, less when you're, when it's up against the neckline, but obviously I'm just holding it up for you. Look how pretty that is. And with the drape of those stones mentioned earlier, all really good size turquoise, finished in the back, diamond cut chain, all the exciting features you could ever want in a necklace. And it's $1,499. That is so miles and miles and miles below cost. And yet you're actually getting it for $1,349 too. So we had 2 in white, 1 in rose. So that was on a bit ago. And we have 1 gone in the white gold. So now we have 1 left in the white and still have the rose gold for you as well. We'll go back to our Diaspora and let's proceed. I'm not getting $1,500, it looks like. So let's go even lower than $1,500 and let's go $1,000 to start on this auction for our big time Diaspora, the princess cut with the princess cut diamond as well. That is beautiful. 1,000, forget about the increments because they're hardly, like it's a $10 increment, so that's hardly anything. You don't have to worry much about that, especially since you also don't need to worry unless, certainly we have to get the first bid first, right? First bid, looking for $1,000 just to get it started, just to get it open. Then we still have 1 of our fawn diamonds left. We still had that 1 carat 01 round. This one has got the open now at $1,000. So we do have the open. Reminder that we still have DBTYs. We brought those down to $6.99. We are getting towards our last hour of the show. So again, it's time. Who's got the open at $1,000? $1,000 it's been bid. We do have it started. Hi, Mary. Where's Mary calling us from this evening? Hi, Mary in Wisconsin. Well, it's a beautiful look, and it's a very big diamond. And I know it's new, but here's the thing. New design, new stone, new everything. You need new jewelry, don't ya? We got a $1,000 open. It's already been received. Mary's our leader and our one and only so far. So here we go. It's going to be last call. We're going to give it a final 2-minute. Remember what we learned earlier? I had an auction earlier where, I kid you not, there were 4 people who missed out simply because they were a little too late for the clock. They just dialed. By the time they got connected to our studio here, it was already over. I'd already said sold. So they got left out. They wanted to pay more and they couldn't because of the timing. So now we're going to give it 2 minutes and remind you, very important to dial in on the early part of that clock. Otherwise, it will be gone before you get connected into our studio. Yes, Andy. The white gold is sold out then. Thank you. The turquoise necklace in white gold is sold out. Rose gold, the only one left now. So rose gold remaining in the turquoise, yes, and we're verifying on the diaspora. 328's a big size. And also that's an important diamond. Rarely do we see a 12-point diamond of any shape. Now you have the 12-point diamond, and it's in a princess cut of all things. Princess cut! Big important diamond set in that. I love this bar style bail. The elongation of it, it's going to fit most of your chains. Probably I'd say go with a basic chain, not a DBTY on this one. But final, 70 seconds left to get you in now. 70 seconds left if you want to participate on this one. Then we've got our Jonite. Then we're going to see the most gorgeous designer pendant ever. Ever. It's got rhodium, blue, silver, floral, Tahitian. The bail. Well, you're seeing it, but it's on its side. So let me show you this way. I assume they mean they want to see the profile of the bail. Here's what it looks like if you lay it down. So again, you've got a bail here. It's about 3 millimeters, 3 to 4. So I would say just take your favorite basic chain, your box link, your snake link, your Singapore, whatever you have, your little Rolo, and put it right on through. It's amazing. I'm looking down on it right now because I'm above it and I'm seeing nothing but red. It's an amazing thing to see. And there you can see how everything is set, the basket work for the stone, completely elevating that culet so it's not up against your delicate décolleté. 10 seconds. Final call, brand new pendant. Anybody else? 1,010, yes or no? I don't know, because we got a couple people asking for things too, making requests for our very last hour. That is not a bad idea to do. All right, so we're looking for last call and participation. The auction is now closed. Do we have 1,010 or do you have 11? 1,000, you've got it? Sold, congratulations. That is gone. I'm gonna show you a quick little Jonite moment here. Thank you so much, enjoy. Here's our Jonite tourmaline. That is a rare, out of the Congo, newer find, 112-6243 is a one-of-a-kind ring. It is our golden tourmaline. It is a beautiful yellow golden. It's like a gold, like an actual marigold color. Really beautiful, not just yellow. If it were yellow, it would look like the band. It's not. It's got a richer kind of golden deep tone to it. Carat 46 is the size, 41 points is the diamond weight, and I would say one of the beautiful florals we do in mountings. It is first caller situation. You can change the gold if you want to, which is amazing in and of itself. I think there's a real theme going on with the gold, the yellow gold, the golden stone. I think it looks beautiful just now as it is. But we're going to take it on down here, and this vault clearance just, you know what? It just gets better and better. I'll blow it out right now, $999. The ring is complete. And it'll be another $100 off that price. It'll only be $899 at checkout. We have a great big top of the hour tanzanite. We have an incredible cross pendant to show you still, which is perfect, perfect, perfect for holiday gifting. And we also we've got a really good designer pendant with a Tahitian, so we'll see that as well. But here we go, last chance, last call, 7 o'clock out here on the West Coast. Thank you for being with us tonight. And are you ready to see the Tanzanite deal of a lifetime? Because I know if we're going to bring you a blue wing at this point, most of you have one. So at this point, we got to bring a value. Look at this, the Tanzanite Classic Oval with the yellow diamonds on the sides is coming up. This one I'm going to try in the hand really quickly here since it is just now top of the hour dawning here. Welcome on in. Glad you're with us. And that's last call on that Jaunite, a rare yellow tourmaline. We otherwise call it Jaunite, Jaunite. It is a really, really rare and specific color of tourmaline to get a hold of. Here's what it looks like up close yet again, and a beautiful pave diamond and really floral mounting there. So it's a stunner. Okay, so that's $8.99. Welcome in. We've got our big top of the hour here, and it's Tansy time. Officially, our big Tanzanite that's still so wearable in the yellow gold. It's item number 1128929, and we've got 59 minutes left in our Thursday edition of this buy to 25 major vault clearance. 10% off everything. You get your full money back guarantee. You get a couple weeks to think about it. Make sure it's right. Make sure you do everything. Do all your due diligence. If you feel like I really need to make sure I got a value, I think most of you know there's no value like a TVON value, and we bring you the best. And this is the literal best ever, ever, ever been mined out of one source in the world, Tanzania. Hi, everybody. Welcome into our last hour of our Thursday night. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. I'm so glad you're with us for this last, now 58 minutes left of Thursday. Quite a show for you. Vault clearance continues. I just got this kicked off last night. We have 20 shows left in the year. We got to move a lot of pieces from the vault, and new year means new jewelry. So we are going to see everything that exists out the door. How do you do that? It's up to your values. Bring in huge discounts, 10% off everything, and a full money back guarantee. What do you have to lose? Pick out a favorite piece, and maybe, just maybe, you want an 11 karat Tanzanite. How about an 1113? Oval stone, blue wing block D, and museum reserve. And you get the big important yellow diamonds around it, one on each side, 40 points total, 20 points each. They're amazing. And yellow gold is how it stays. Even the subtle tapering of the prongs looks fantastic, does it not? You've got everything and more to love and to choose, and yet those yellow diamonds, just perfect. If you're gonna do the yellow gold, I really enjoy seeing the yellow diamonds. And that's what inspired that yellow gold, was the yellow diamonds, showing those off for the gorgeous color they have and seeing the perfect tapering of those prongs and getting you a value like only one can do right here on this show. Look at that great basket work. Let me show it on the hand here as well. I was wearing this at the top of the show too, to really get you excited about, you know, for being a big size, very wearable, very, very, very wearable, I would say. Very much so. You can see it right there. Really stunning and a major, major value. If you're ready for a value, I know I'm ready to give one. Here's how we do it. A big Thursday night coming to an end in 57 minutes. We got some children to move. So here's how we do it. And then it's going to be recap time because you know how these shows work. A lot of you just tuning in now. It's kind of more typical prime time. So we're just getting started, right? And we will recap anything that we have left. But you know, we're so transparent and always have been. We're coming up on a 7-year anniversary. On December 18th, we're just 14 days, 2 weeks away from celebrating the big anniversary of Tanzanite, this specific variety, Blue Wing Block D on this show. Nobody else has it. That's the first thing. Nobody else has it. And everywhere else you're shopping for lower quality, it's more money. Why? Why would you ever pay more to get less? Please don't do it. We are now, though, we have certainly encouraged a certain level of value that is really impossible. And so now what we're doing is we're expecting, and our expectations, of course, during this fall clearance are to see an even better value. If you don't have one yet, it's a really good time to get one because they're also running low to the point where when they're gone, they're gone. And they're either in museums for you to pay good money to go look at one. I mean, my goodness, what it would take for admission to a museum to go look at one for a couple of seconds, you'd pay good money to just walk right on by it and go, wow, that's pretty. Instead, imagine the opportunity you would have to every day wear it. Not just look at it, wear it. admire it. You're also showing it off to the whole world. Everybody gets to see it. Everybody gets to enjoy it. That's the beauty of it. And as we take a look, we have really upped the ante here with these beautiful yellows on the sides in such a divine, bigger size they have. I just know we also have a lot of people who know it inside out, who are looking at this price tag of $29,000 going, excuse me, I wish I had $30,000 to spend. And you're probably saying, you know what, Lolo, if I did, I'd give it to you. I'd spend $30,000. If I had $30,000 to spend on a ring, I'd gladly give it to you to get that quality. Well, I'm going to do better. What about the rest of us who are saying, I don't have $30,000 to spend on one piece of jewelry? I want a value, but I do have $10,000, so let's do maybe $99.99. Taking $1,000 off, getting it below $9,000. Or we can go even lower than that. And we can make you the deal. Now, I know this isn't, if you need a 1 carat, it's not for you. If you need a 5 carat, this is not for you. But if you want premium diamonds, you want a bigger stone, you want this wearable way, because I know sometimes 11 carats can be intimidating. This is a very wearable design. It's a very wearable way to do it because the pear shapes are just adding length only to the sides. The stone itself it's like a free edge. You're not adding halo after halo. You're not adding a lot of bulk to the ring that's going to make it impossible to wear. You're just getting amazing quality that is going to cannot be topped ever or at all, anytime. No upgrading. This is the no upgrade network. You never need to. You go here, you don't need to upgrade. So if one day you do have $30,000 to spend on one piece, you're still not capable of getting a better quality tanzanite. Isn't that satisfying? We're going to do something crazy here and not even 99, 89, 79, 69, making it worthy of a top of the hour. And this is a top of the hour. So it's got to be something special. And it's not going to be $69 or $59.99. This has not happened before. And those are very important yellow diamonds that cannot go dismissed. We can't ignore them. Each of those yellow diamonds should be about $1,700 a piece, making it $3,400 worth in your diamonds. Not to mention you got about $2,000 worth in gold. And then you got this, that fabulous tanzanite, which cannot be better anywhere. You cannot get a better quality, and I will make it better than $59.99, even though right now you're poised to save $600. We got to do better. We got to do better. I just, sometimes you got to find a way. This is it. I know we've been watching tanzanites for a while. We have high expectations for low prices, don't we? I said it yesterday, said it last night. You know what? We should be called the Spoil You Network. We really should. We have outdone ourselves between the Blue Wing Block D quality, the exclusivity, the great values, now the 10% extra off. What more can we do? What more you want? A better price. I just want to make sure it goes because melting that one down would be painful. It would hurt. It would literally hurt the heart to see that thing melted down. Now, the stone will go happily off to a museum, and it's going to be on display for the world to see. So the stone's okay. The stone's going to be okay. It's just the diamonds, the gold, the way it's all synchronized together. I mean, the harmony that this has. It's not $5,999. I think we're prepared for a blowout. $4,999. There's $500 off that. It's $44.99 at checkout. And that just means this is where we need a drum roll because I got a per carat price there. This is unheard of. We just got down to, oh my goodness, is this real life? $44.99 because that's your checkout price. I'm double checking my math here. Oh my goodness, you guys, we got to talk this over. That's a price point that we have not seen except for once. And let me tell you what happened. A gentleman, I was here, I'm always here early. I was here really, really early on a Saturday morning. A gentleman called up named Robert in Florida. He had a request. He had never shopped here before. I don't even know if he shopped off TV, but he'd been watching a while. He'd never shopped at TVON. He called up to make a request. He made a request for a pendant. It was a fancy cut. Forgive me, I can't remember the size, but it was about a 4 or 5 carat. And I went ahead, presented it to him. He picked it up. You know what we did? I calculated the per carat. The per carat was so crazy low that everybody called in. Now, they missed out on it. We had a lot of people, dozens and dozens and dozens of shoppers miss out. I just did the calculation here on this one. I just did the math. At $44.99, which is what you pay for the entire ring, that puts this stone at a per carat price of $404.22. And a few extra numbers after that decimal. We don't need to go into the billions. But it's $404 a carat. $404 a carat. So there's only been one piece ever that has surpassed that, and it was a fancy cut in a smaller size. This is a bigger size with the big diamonds. The yellow diamonds really add something of incredible worth, and we're at 400. Basically, it's $400 a carat. Now, I know you pay attention to Tanzanite, and I know you watch everybody out there on TV. You're not just watching me. That'd be flattering to say, but I know if you tell me that, you're lying. And I'm so happy that you watch everybody, because the more you watch everybody else and the other guys out there, you're going to come back to me every time, because you don't want to overpay. You want to value. You want to maximize. We work so hard for that dollar. We need to stretch it, maximize it, but we still are deserving of owning the finest in jewelry. That's what this is. And it's $400 a carat for the stone. So that is why you shop that amazing value right there. $404 a carat. My goodness, you don't see that on Museum Reserves. You don't see that on Block C. That's that basic lavender. You don't see it anywhere. We're at $404 a carat. It's amazing. So that should be gone. And you've got a full money back guarantee. It's not a, oh yeah, you stuck with it. No, wear it, see it. Make sure it's the right piece for you. Not everyone needs to have 25 tanzanites. You need one. You need one really good stone. One really good one. Once you have that one good one, and in this case, well, there's nothing better, that's the way to do it. All right, so we're going to show you a designer pendant. It's really designer, really high-end designer, and I'm realizing this is one of the coolest pieces we've ever brought as far as design elements, style, everything. Take a look at this. I'm going to start with it on the hand here so you can see that 1118919. This is the beauty of a vault clearance. I've never presented this. I've never shown this. I've had similar pieces with this interesting rhodium, but we have never had this floral design on the air before. It is 1118919. It's 18 karat solid gold, yellow mostly, but there is all different colors of rhodium up here that are done in a shaded or graduated design, so it's like a gradient, and it's so pretty. And it goes, you'll see it up close, but it's got florals. I mean, look at the diamonds from the midpoint of the floral, and these petals that have graduated from the blues to a lighter blue to a silvery tone. The gigantic Tahitian. It's a 12.5 millimeter round. It's a 12-point diamond weight. It's done in such a beautiful way, and it's a pendant. I'm holding it by the bail. So right here is where you're going to slip your favorite chain right through. And I would say yellow gold, but the truth is with the different colors of rhodium, you could probably get away with a white gold or platinum chain as well. The length of the pendant is 2 inches top to bottom. We'll try it on the neckline, and then we're going to see it up close so you can really, oh, even here, you see a little more of the detail of this. Almost looks like it's an airbrushed design in the rhodium that you have. You can see a little bit more of the blues that it has as well, kind of these blues into silver tones, and then your really dark, this is a great dark aubergine color on your pearl. Let's take it up close to take another look at it. And don't forget about my tanzanite, because I'll keep showing it till it goes. You don't see $404 a carat on an 11 karat plus. You just do not see that. That doesn't happen. So time for somebody to get that tanzanite before it is gone. But let me show this one here. I got to hold it up here so you can see the style, because it's not meant to sit this way, but still want you to see the close up here so you can see that ombre design of the blue from a deep blue at the very inside. Look at that. It actually starts with a purple and then goes blue, lighter blue, silvery. I think it's just amazing. And there's, same thing happens on the leaves below it. Do you see inside there, the purples there? You see it a little bit better? Then these aubergine tones to the pearl itself. And that's gonna be one only in the yellow gold. And it's 18 karat solid, and it's fancy, fancy, fabulous. And we are gonna, boy, for being never on the air, it's had a number of discounts, because I don't think anyone's gonna show that at $89.99 and expect it to go. But I've got a better value. We have 45 minutes left to go in the show. What would you like to see tonight? Because I've shown you every piece except for one. No, never mind, two. I have a cross, and then I have the love knots that'll be here till the end of time. We have these love knots because we started with a huge quantity of them, and I still have a few left. So we have some love knots in red, white, and blue, and then we have a cross pendant that's very traditional. But other than that, I'm going to need your requests. But this one's got to go first, and so we'll make that happen, and we'll blow it out right now for $1,999. That's it on the Tahitian Pearl Floral Pendant. It'll actually be $1,799, so even better. And last minute for requests. Do you know that we haven't had a request all night? Well, it turns out one of my planned wheels was actually a request. But as far as during the show live, we have not had a request tonight. That is unbelievable. So give me a call. We've got 45 minutes to work with, and we could show you a lot of great requests in that time. So please let us know what you'd like to see. That is $17.99 for that gorgeous designer piece. Let's show you these patriotic love knots. Now, this is something that is always just really beautiful in diamonds. We have upped it in a just really tremendous way here because we have sapphires and rubies and diamonds. That is a love knot design. You typically see it in nothing but diamonds or sometimes just in mirror finished gold. This time around, 112-1295 is 37 points in your multicolor. We're calling them multicolored sapphires because ruby and sapphires are all part of the same family. So they're all regarded as sometimes sapphires. So rubies and sapphires together, 37 points. Your diamonds are 15 points. And then it's in solid gold, knotted. This is a really cool style, great stud style, but they're larger. They're not little teeny diminutive petite earrings. As a matter of fact, I think it's a great stud for pretty much first or second piercings. I think any higher than that, if your lobe gets a little more narrow, you're probably going to just leave them first or second piercing only, thanks to their size. We'll show you what that looks like. It's a centered post, so you can wear them any which way. Ideally, you can just spin them around to feature, if you want the red rubies on top, or the blue sapphires on the side, or the diamonds up top. You get to decide how you want to wear them. Here's what they look like from the distance on the hand, and then we'll show you that length and measurement. So you can see it's a really pretty, almost like a trillion design, almost a ½ inch in that top to bottom length, and I'm going to show them to you on. So you can get an idea without having to go find your ruler and go hold it up to your ear in the mirror and get an idea. Instead, I think it's just easier to just show them to you and say, okay, this is what they're going to look like on. So you've got that great luxe look. And again, how about patriotic without doing a flag or an eagle? Because I think sometimes those might be a little too thematic for every single day wear. Sure, 4th of July, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, we're bringing those out. But on every other day, I think it's a great way to even, not necessarily even read like patriotic at first, because you see the great rubies and sapphires and diamonds, but how about that love of country and that intertwined love knot style just being a subtle nod, maybe a less obvious way to show the ultimate patriotism and love of country. So that's really what I think of when I think of this love knot design and how beautiful it is put together in that motif of stones. We'll go back up close and we'll give you a better look at them with a great value, and they are not going to be $9.99. And there's so much gold here to enjoy. So much of the gold, they're only white gold. It's all we have. They're just really simple and easy to pop on with that post and butterfly back. Of course, it's a stud, so everybody can wear a stud earring as long as you have a piercing. You know, sometimes I'm hesitant to gift drops. Sometimes I'm even hesitant, unless I know the person well, I'm hesitant to gift a hoop because everyone's got their own signature style. But then some of us are like, you know, we are non-discriminating when it comes to jewelry styles. We wear it all. We love it all. Give me your requests if you have them. We're running out of time, but we have 40 minutes still left to fill, and I've only got one more item. If you could see this counter in front of me, it is completely empty except for this item. So we're going to show that to you next, our $3,000 cross that I'll bring down for you. But first, the love knots have got to go. And so here's what we'll do to make them very affordable, maybe a great gift for somebody. Maybe you get them for everybody in the family. I think about the families that, the most important families, the families that, whether part of our military community or have loved ones who are, and how important that is, and how much we all owe those families. How amazing would this be for those families who give so much? Because it's not always just about the individual serving, but also all the family that supports them and therefore supports all of us in celebrating and enjoying the freedoms we do every single day. How about a true, beautiful, fine jewelry item? There's so much out there that's patriotic jewelry, but it's enameling and it's plastics and it's faux metals, and you know, you're putting good money into something that may not look good for very long. Here's how you get something everlasting and beautiful, and it's the sentiment behind it that is just, oh, so important. It really is. Jewelry's meaningful. The pieces I love the most are not the most expensive pieces I own. The cheapest one I ever owned is on my right hand and does not leave me. It does not leave me. It's not an expensive piece, but it is the most meaningful. And that's why I love it. Jewelry should have meaning. A lot of our most important pieces are because of the meaning they hold with them. This could be that idea, and it's not going to be $9.99. I'm going to give it one last shot here. They've been on for years, and they've never been this price. Never. And they would only cost about 10 times more today to make them than when they were first made. So there's already a value built into $9.99, but they're better than 8, they're better than 7, they're better than 6, and I want to light up these lines because this might be an opportunity where you get more than one. Maybe they're for all the daughters, all the nieces, all the granddaughters, all the sisters, all the women in the family. You've got a 100-year-old grandmother and you've got a baby niece. Okay, fine. They all get the love knot. They all get the ruby, sapphire, and diamonds in solid gold. They all get the love knot. And it's not going to be $6.99 or $5.99. This is unheard of. Fine jewelry just only gets so affordable in today's day and age. This isn't 1983 anymore. It's 2025. And we are gladly saying bye to 25, going out in style with some of the biggest and best values we have ever had. And in a style like this that's wearable and giftable and classic, but still different from what you see and what everybody else wears. Because that is not a style you're going to find in every jewelry store out there. We're going to make them even better than $5.99. Take as many as you like. There's an additional discount, of course, coming your way, an extra 10% off that is off of $549 an earring pair. You are getting that extra. That would basically be $55 off. So guess what? They're under $500 a pair. So that's even better. Take a look at them. Under $500, how many would you like? I love that ring. So I have my eye on that ring. If we're being, I think I said that earlier too. I don't buy a lot of jewelry for myself here, but I will tell you, that ring has my name on it. So whoever this is that's thinking about it, yeah, to say I give it my biggest blessing is one thing, but I might have to fight them for it. I mean, that's how much I love this yellow diamond ring. I was really set on getting this yellow diamond ring, but there it is. Do you want to see it one more time? You got it. Here is the yellow diamond ring, 159 trillion. I'm just going to say on my big old hand, it looks like a 3-carat stone. That has a lot to do with the fact it's a trillion. It has a lot to do with the fact that it's got the yellow diamond halo that's a match around it. So you're seeing the overall. You'll see it on the hand again. 9559. It's that numerical palindrome that must make it special. And it's a 159 stone. Trillion, 14 points in diamonds in the halo. White diamonds around it, 87 points there. Item number is 11259559. There it is. So here we go, 260 overall, but you really have to see it on. It's the impression it makes from a distance, and it's got that fully finished under gallery too, as we are ready to show it right there. Look at that. That does not look like a 1.5 carat. It looks like a 3 or a 4 carat. And that, again, two things at work there. The trillion cutting, which we hardly ever see. The fabulous halo around it that doesn't allow the eye to ever see just the border of the center. It's looking at the, well, first of all, it's looking at the overall double halo size, which is huge. But it also, and I'm just going to flip it around and show you the other way because you may want to wear it that way instead. What do you think? Great look, isn't it? 260 overall. This one is down to $59.99. There's just no way. Anywhere else on this planet, there is no way. And you've got $600. That's our biggest discount of the night, is it not? $600 off. That makes it $53.99 instead. And all we need to know is your ring size because it does stay in the two-tone gold it's in. It resides in the 14-karat yellow and white. So you just need to tell us what ring size do you need. It feels like about a 6 right now. It can easily go up or down. Let me show you again from the up close and also show you the inside because it's rare to see a design like this finished on the under gallery like it is, but it is. So nice little extra bit of gold, quite a bit of extra gold on the inside and that white gold that's carrying through to make sure it's really, really comfortable on the hand for you. So it's an everyday, I mean, you can just wear that and wear that. Left hand, right hand, doesn't matter. $59.99 and verifying. What a piece that is. Absolutely stunning. Couldn't recommend it anymore. And it's so rare to see the trillions. So rare. So, so rare. So that's a nice little extra look at it. Then we've got our last piece. Okay, so here's the cross. This is so fun. We had a cross last night. It was that little bit more Gothic style. Here's the classic we do. Still has a little bit of extra fancy tapering details. And look at that. It's reversible. It's absolutely reversible. You got two styles in one. Were you thinking about a gold cross? And then something inside of you says, maybe I want diamonds? Maybe I want gold. No, maybe I want, no, might as well go diamonds. However you'd like it. I'm going to zoom back a little bit here so I can hold it up and not block any of those beautiful diamonds, but this is a reversible style. You get a twofer, and it's 111. There it is again, another 111 odd number, 0471. Look at that. Bigger diamonds all throughout, but they get bigger off to the sides or the corners of the cross. It's our 81-point diamond cross pendant. We're going to move it, and this was what so many of you asked for. I would say it's the most classic we do in a cross style, white diamonds, and it's almost a carat, and you got a great inch plus. This is the same length as the one we had yesterday, inch and an eighth or so, just above an inch, makes it very wearable, but still stands out, right? Not too big, not too small, right in that happy point there, and look, fully reversible. And if you're wondering, well, how do I reverse it? You just put it on backwards, literally put your chain through it, and you still have the mirror finishing all over the bail. Yeah, there's a hallmark you're gonna see, but that you're only seeing because it's really close up right now in this angle. You would never see that when you're wearing it. So you can have a reversible style. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's gonna be a measurement of just over an inch. Look at how it's nothing but diamonds. The diamonds are really selected to be exactly the size to fill up the graduated size. That's very complicated to do, by the way. It'd be a lot easier to make it all the same size and have it just look the same way and be very simple and straightforward. Instead, you get that little over an inch, but that graduated style in diamonds is what makes it. And then, of course, you could always wear it like this. You see what I mean? That's a truly reversible style. That's not a, yeah, you're not really gonna ever do that. You might, if you wanna just have mirror finished gold, and then you wanna make it a little more bling. You do that. So diamonds or gold, you decide. Let's blow it out. $999 on the cross pendant. It's my last item to show you, so we don't have any requests either, so it means we get to tell stories and sing and dance for the rest of the night, and we got 34 minutes to do it, and we can read excerpts from the new book, or we can do whatever we want to do. But this is going to be $899. And I can also recap, so if there's anything you are thinking about, the Trillion Diamond, the big Tanzanite, let's see, I think the Moonstone's gone, the designer pendant is here. That was with the big Tahitian pearl. Still have that here for you as well. But look how stunning this is in those massive diamonds all the way throughout, and that is our $899 cross pendant. And just, I think for those that are, whether you're wearing it, this is your, for your own personal collection, or whether you're gifting, that's the wearable way to do it. That's the most wearable way we really bring you a cross style, is right there. Just really simple and elegant, but all really premium diamonds, not just little chips or accents at all. All fully cut, fully faceted, individual round, brilliant VS stones. So got that for you. All right, so we got a few more. I'm gonna just go ahead and get into tomorrow's merchandise, which is always fun, and show you a few really amazing pieces. Okay, this is crazy good. All right, good. I'm glad we have gone into the Friday vault, because this one will blow your mind. There is an this is an incredible round emerald. We haven't even seen an emerald in days. Here's an emerald, 112, 2544. Now, this isn't even scheduled for tonight, so I can do whatever I need to do. And that's kind of the MO here. Vault clearance means, Lolo, your job for the rest of the year is to move every single piece of individual jewelry we have out to our consumers, our shoppers, our customers, our TVON family. I have blissfully chosen to accept that challenge, because where's the challenge? Oh, you want me to blow out fine jewelry? You want me to take the biggest values that exist in the land and make them even better for our few shoppers watching at home? Okay. I just need to move jewelry. We've got 31 minutes to do it. So here's what I got. From the Friday box, that means they're not in the system yet for tonight, which means I can do whatever I need to do to make sure it goes, because we got to move some jewelry, and I got to move like 100 pieces, and I don't even have time to do that. So somehow we got to make it work. So here's what you get. Big 1 carat round Colombian emerald, 135 just in your white diamonds. Then there's a whole bunch of yellows in there as well. It's like, you like a cinnamon roll? It's like a cinnamon roll, but in diamonds. Sounds good, doesn't it? Or I'm just really hungry. One or the other. But it is. It's like swirling, wrapping. You see that? It's even on different levels. It's like the yellow diamonds of the butter and the white diamonds of the cinnamon and the sugar. And it's just, goodness. Yeah. Okay. Cross pendants continue to be popular. Thank you so much. Trillion Yellow Diamond is still here at the moment, but verifying. And now we get to talk about our 1 carat Colombian round, 28 points. yellow diamonds. 135, white diamonds. We add it all up. We got a bunch going on there. And this is a stunning, stunning look. And yet, we always have this debate. Does an emerald out of Colombia with those bright greens look better in white or yellow? You don't need to worry. You got it both. It's on the hand. It's in yellow and white gold. It's in yellow and white diamonds. And my goodness, that emerald is like a beacon of shining bright green light. Look at that. All lighting up at the very same time. We're going to blow it out. I don't know about you guys, but a carat 35 in white diamonds, I know even if there's no emerald and no yellow diamonds, that's going to go for a pretty penny. That's going to be about $4,500 here. I'm doing better. 163 overall in diamond weight. Do I have an emerald lover out there tonight? I mean, besides myself. Whenever I'm standing here, you'll have an emerald lover in the house because I'm an emerald lover. And I love that they're flawed. Typically, very flawed. Like so flawed that they're actually dark. So flawed they look like opaque green, mossy, like river rocks. This one does not. This one's bright. This one's clean. This is glowing. I'm going to block the light. Still glowing. Full light. Shadow. Look at that. Full light, shadow. The emerald never budges. It never wavers. We've got 30 minutes left to go in a big night. I'll tell you what. I cannot expect to get $69.99, but that is what you should be paying, and that's okay. Just a nice little testament to value. Let's blow it out right now. First caller will get it. Colombian's best. It's Muzo mine, everything. This is a beauty. I will make this. You know what? I'm skipping 35. I'm skipping $29.99. I want to move this so badly because I just know, like, the biggest joy I get is hearing from you after the piece. Obviously, you're excited when you make the purchase, but the biggest joy and thrill I get is hearing from you, which is why so many of you are so kind to actually do that. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys who do that, who take time out of your busy lives to actually sit down and write me an email to laurenblairtv@gmail.com, or you sit down and find me on the Facebook or the Instagram and write a little message that way. I don't do TikTok. No, I'm far too old for that. Yeah, you're not going to catch me on that. There are the social media forums that I haven't even heard of. That, you know, okay, people use, I'm just, again, but I'm accessible those different ways, and I'm really responsive within usually about 10 seconds. So here's the thing, $29.99, someone is gonna write me a very, 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 I think, ecstatic message saying how much they love the piece. But it's really about the price that gets you in the door. I can never expect to get it to your home and have you look at it in person without giving you the price tag that makes you love it enough to say yes in the first place. And that's what's happening right now. I want you to be able to say yes and do better than 29, better than 28, better than 27. I mean, this is getting insane when there is so much diamond weight there and you've got a huge emerald in the round and it's going to be $2,699. And that means you're going to be actually at $24.29 at checkout. It's a little over $2,400 to get a hold of that one. And if you think it's going to stay here like the rest of the, no, not an option. It can't stay here. It can't. It won't. It's too much diamond weight. It's too valuable of a stone, and it's a ton of gold. Look at the inside. That's a lot of gold. How about admiring the inside of the stone and looking at the clarity from that perspective? Because that really shows you. So for a little over $2,400, and there's actually one row of yellows that turns into two. You see that? How it gets a little wider as it wraps around the emerald. Then you've got the huge white diamonds around the sides. It just is perfect. $24.29 for that one. I mean, come on now. Come on now, and that's not even supposed to be here tonight, so take advantage of it as quickly as you can. We've got an amethyst deal for, okay, if you really want a huge stone, what would be a huge amethyst? Like, play along at home. What's a huge amethyst? 3 carats? 5 carats? Maybe 8. Okay, some of you are getting wild here and saying 10 carats, come on. I actually have a stone that is 1555 in amethyst. There it is. That is, and it's so big, we felt like if we just went straight up and down with it or went straight side to side on it, it might be too big. So we put it at this great diagonal angle where all you see is the stone, a semi-bezel or a almost like 3/4 the way around halo in pave, 11283666. The emerald I'll keep, I'll buy it. Someone gonna buy my yellow diamond tonight. Someone gonna get my emerald tonight. But look at how beautiful this amethyst is. If you want 1555, it's 8366. There's all your specs. 26 points in diamonds make their way almost all the way around the pear shape. And we've got one, and it stays in white gold. And let's see what happens. I'm not going to do an auction. We're just going to price it. Look at how stunning this is from the up close. No, it's not lavender. It's got bright deep purples, bright blues, bright reds, all of the above. And I'll do a recap after this. We got 25 minutes to move everything. So we got some rings here. They're still here. We got some pieces that need their homes before we go. It's last chance, last call. We even had a chameleon earlier, guys. We had a chameleon diamond, a 25-pointer GIA certified for $29.99. So there are some really stellar values here. No doubt about it. We got to recap all that first hour. So here's what I'll do on this one. $1,399 first caller on that one, and that'll do it. $13.99. Then we'll get to our recap because we got quite a few pieces that have still got to go here tonight. So we'll show you those on the way. We still have our trillion yellow. We've got a beautiful, beautiful ruby. I've got sapphire pendants and really good morganite if you want a big size east to west set. But this one at this angle, really cool how they did that. $15.55. Of course, your price tag at checkout is going to be only $12.59 to get it home. And still, why, oh, why? Somebody explain this to me. Explain to me the emerald. 1 carat Colombian emerald looks double. That's what emeralds do. They're less dense. It looks like a 2 carat. That is $24.29 to check out. How? I don't even know how. I don't know how. I don't know why, but I'm going to tell you this is going to anchor our below out here. I'm going to show you some pieces that we still have left from the earlier parts of the show. And some are actually from not that long ago. But this is the chameleon, which is really a green diamond that changes to a golden orange. So 2 rare colors in one in a floral design. We're going to wrap it up here. We got a few pieces to recap. We're going to show you some of the pieces you may have missed earlier, like, for example, the GIA certified chameleon in the left side. Here's a very, very large, look at that, Australian crystal opal. That's a 248 in platinum. It's got a carat 1 in diamonds in that halo. Here is my green zircon. That is such a good green zircon. Got that down to $1,888 earlier tonight. Everything on this wheel, by the way, will be $29.99 or less. Here is the one and only, and I would have, this is shocking to me. I had 4 incredible fawn diamonds on a wheel earlier. There is one of the 4 left, and it is this one, which is more of a cognac diamond because it's mixing, naturally, by the way, browns and reds and oranges together. So that would be, for the collectors out there, that's the rarest of the colors we had earlier with the different combination of colors you're getting. So everything is $29.99 or less. The chameleon in the front left is $29.99, but take $300 off. The zircon in the back left, that's $18.88. It'll be $16.99. The center emerald we just discussed, that is our 1 carat round. That is down to $26.99. And then we have the incredible opal. The opal is also, that's an Australian opal. That is a doozy. That one's $29.99 as well. And our beautiful cognac diamond. Really a fawn, but brighter. That one's going to be down to $27.77. That is amazing. So that's a little recap of some of the rings we had earlier. I also had this ruby, which we haven't shown you yet, but I thought that deserves its moment here. Some classics up and down the middle there. And that also, sure, under $3,000. Why not? So that ruby, if you like it, first time seeing it here, that's going to be our platinum setting with a 75-point ruby. It's got the roval stone, baguettes and rounds around it, lots of platinum in a wider ring. That ruby is going to be, wow, that's only $14.99 for the ruby. We have 20 minutes to go in our Thursday night. Let me know. Talk to me. We are here to celebrate jewelry. Every single show we do is a celebration of the very best in the rare and the best prices. You've got values here that I just want to recap because I know some of you are busy. It is the holiday season. It is busy here on out. We're all going to be in that frenetic pace of life and mood, and so we've got to get you when we can. If you missed the first hour, some of these pieces were really showcased then. Didn't want you to miss out on the opportunities that are provided here, the great values we have, and of course, the extra savings that you're getting thanks to our vault clearance. So take a look at what we have left here. We'll give it 2 minutes on this wheel. Can't believe there's a chameleon diamond in the round. GIA certified. Yep, only 1 ring up there comes with a GIA cert, and it's this one right here. So you've got a last call, anything you'd like, under $3,000. Don't forget the ruby. $14.99 only, and that's going to be $13.49 and change at checkout. I'm going to flash in this really good topaz. We had a whole wheel of blue topaz. Not a one of them left us. So I'm hesitant to show this to you, but if you want a pendant, we've got a gorgeous London blue. There is London right there in that really fancy cut, elongated, lovely diamonds. That one's going to be $9.99 if you'd like to get that pendant. So, and we still have that yellow diamond trillion. It's not under $3,000, but it is an incredible value. One of our best of the evening. So last chance, last call. Anything up there on that wheel, they all get melted starting tomorrow. So tomorrow's Friday. We got a lot of melt to do. And then we even have the heart-shaped purple diamond drop earrings. Haven't shown those tonight. Mentioned them. We had some pink diamond studs earlier. And we also have, well, look at this. There's a great big speen if anyone would like to see it. Aqua's here. Got some Diasport earrings, Paraíba if you're interested. Rubies. I've got a 204 ruby, so we got some big ones here as well. But that's last call, 45 seconds. Man, you know what I would take is that ruby. A Burma ruby that's transparent like that is just rare. Really tough to get. And don't forget about that big amethyst as well. Why is this here? The 1555. Amethyst of the best quality. There it is, surpassing everything else up there. That great big size. You can take that one as well. That's only $13.99. Don't forget about this. We've got that gorgeous Jonite. It's a golden tourmaline. It's got florals. It's really stunning. What else did we have? We had those pink diamond earrings, so might as well put those up here for you as well as we are getting busy on the phone lines. Obviously, a lot to think about and a lot to consider, but there is nothing quite like this. We've got pink diamond earrings. They're the bubblegum pink color. They're actually fancy marquise cuts. They're just about 10 points a piece. You get, look at this, the pair with the double halo. That's down to $18.88 for some really gorgeous, look at that pink. That's a pink you can see from all that distance away. That's impressive. So to get a pink diamond set like that, very, very important. By the way, those are under $2,000. They're actually only $18.88 for our pink diamond earrings. So there's an array of jewelry that should not be missed. And we are obviously busy because there's more and more and more to think about and look at. The chameleon, the purpley pink. I mean, they're really not even purple pink because that's sometimes what happens. These are more like bubblegum pink. They're like a brighter pink than most pink diamonds ever achieve because we only bring natural. So it's really tough to see those brighter colors, and they're amazing. They're $18.88, but that's before your discount. They'll only be $16.99 after your 10% extra off is taken. So huge moment there. Take advantage. And here's our last call. Under $3,000. Yes, everything up there is. We've got, if I told you that we would have huge emeralds, huge green zircons, rubies, 1 carat diamonds, pink diamond earrings, chameleon diamonds, and everything that would be under $3,000, nobody would believe me. You guys are too smart. You know jewelry. Hopefully, we've taught enough about great jewelry and we know a little bit about what price points should be. You would never expect to see a chameleon diamond around under $3. You would never expect to see a big Burma under $3. You would never expect to see really rare Australian opal under $3. What about the 1 carat round emerald? What about the stunning green zircon? These are some of the best we have and do. We have taken, listen, I get a selection. I have 20 shows to show you everything that exists here at TVON. 20 shows, 20 shows, 60 hours, it's it. So not a lot of time here to show you everything that exists, everything that's ever been made, everything that, listen, I got pieces from 8 years ago. I got pieces from 8 days ago. I got pieces from 8 hours ago. They've all got to go. So they're all subject to this incredible discount. It's a vault clearance. This is the biggest event we do. 10% off. You don't have to have, don't have to have a final sale attached to it. You get to get it at home and see what you think. This is the time. And if anything up there is of interest, best to pick up the phone and dial in on it. Take your choice, all under $3. That's a really incredible compilation of pieces there. So take advantage of it and of everything. And if you can't decide between a piece or two, take them both, get them at home, then see what you like. Then figure it out. I mean, again, no rush. But what you can't do is duplicate these values. There's our 1 carat diamond. That's a cognac diamond. It's a 1 carat size. Do we even want to see the purple diamonds? I'll show them to you. But I can't put them up here because they're not under $3,000. Or should we just, listen, sometimes you're going, I'm going to roll the dice because I don't think there's much audience right now. So I'm just going to put them up there anyways. And they're not ever supposed to be under $3,000. But just to prove my point, I'll put them up there and they'll be under $3,000 and we'll see if anybody wants them. Because if you've ever seen a purple diamond, you know there is not a natural purple diamond for under $3. What about 2? 2 matched up, heart shapes, drop earrings with pink diamonds, with white diamonds in a lever back. $29.99 for those heart-shaped purples. And they're sitting right next to the pink diamonds. Why? because that way you see the difference. Which is purple and which is pink. Not a single person's going to get that wrong, because that is quite clear. Pink diamonds and purple diamonds are two different qualities, two different levels, and obviously the pinks are really, really rare, but the purples are more so. So the purple diamond heart shapes that you have there in the center of your screen that I haven't even shown you in a full presentation, but they're heart shapes matched up, and they're about 7.5 points apiece. There's 15 points total, and the entire earring is done in 18 karat gold. And yes, they will be under 3,000. This is just like I don't think anybody's watching right now, so it's okay. We can put them up there and just pretend they're $29.99 because that's the wheel they're on, and we'll just see who wants them. If anybody does, you know, it's one of those like, okay, that's a value. So take a look at them one more time. Here's what we've got. Purple diamonds, pink diamonds, the big cognac diamond on the right side, and then opal, emerald, amethyst, green zircon, chameleon diamond, and jonite tourmaline. Final 60 seconds, and we'll start melting. We'll start melting them down. It's okay, but if there is one piece up there you want to try and get it home first before there's no other option to get it, this is the time. And those are true, guys, heart shapes. Heart-shaped purple, surrounded by pink, surrounded by white, and then, of course, there's white diamonds in front of the lever back as well. Amazing, amazing collection there. And everything is $29.99 or less. That's before your discount. That's 10% extra off. So everything you're shopping for at that already incredible value comes down by 10% more. Come on in. This is when you got to be shopping here these last couple of minutes of this show, because those pieces don't come out again, because they get melted down tomorrow. And then hopefully we have a way to make jewelry affordable in 2026 as well, because once this bulk clearance is said bye-bye, we still got to find ways to make you deals in 2026. I'll just put up a whole new selection of jewelry. See what you like. I don't know. I'm going to keep it under $3,000. I'm going to put up a men's ring. I'm just going to put up a bunch of things you've never seen before and see if there's anything of interest. Because at this point, we've lost our broadcast feed. I'm convinced of it. So here's what I'll do. Let me move all those aside. I'm going to put everything down with a replacement piece that you have not seen. I'm going to replace our cognac diamond, because that's going to melt, with a blue star sapphire. They're still going to be under. I'm going to replace our chameleon diamond here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She going on a rampage. How about an opal replaced with a different opal? Oh, yeah. Bigger. How about we replace the green zircon with a men's ring? What? A men's star sapphire in the blue. There you go. Uh-oh. Now guys, under $3,000 for that ring? Okay, this is my deal. I'm going to see if anyone's out there. I'm putting up all new jewelry you've never seen. Let's replace the emerald with its sister stone. There's a morganite. Let's replace the earrings. I don't know. I'll figure out if I got some earrings to replace these with. Let's move aside the ones you don't want and find something you do want. And I'll just keep on putting new jewelry up there, and you tell me, oh, you want something crazy? I'm just going to try it, because I'm convinced nobody's watching. So here's what I'm going to do. What about this green? Look at that. Look at the golden zircon. What? Now, none of those pieces are ever listed at $3,000 or less. They are all, I just replaced them all, guys. You haven't seen these yet tonight. We haven't don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. I have my whole phone bank giving me the evil eye right now going, what are you doing? They're like, that's the $7,000 piece. And these are all for tomorrow. I'm putting them up there. And don't change that graphic, Tony, because I know that I am doing something really illegal right now. Never done this before. I've been standing on TV talking about jewelry for 25 years, nearly every day of my life. I have never done this before. I have just put up a $69.99, this is a $7,000 zircon, a $5,000 morganite, a $6,000 opal, a $5,000 blue star sapphire, and a $6,000 men's star sapphire. That's what's up there. 5 rings, 5 bags, they're right here. I'll show them to you. You think I'm kidding? You think I'm making stuff up? I don't do that. I'll show you every price on these bags for those items. I am leaving the under $3,000. What am I doing? I don't know, but I want you to call. And you know what I'm going to do? They're not even going to be $3,000 or less. I'm convinced that there's nobody watching right now. We have 10 minutes to go. I'm going to find out. I am not going to even offer, you know what? Let's not even do $29.99 or $28.99 or $27.99. I'm convinced. I got 5 rings. I'll give you the information. I'll try them on. I'll show you the bags. They're not even $27.99. I'm going to go $27.77 or less on those 5 rings. The 5 rings that tonight were either $5,000, $6,000, or $7,000 items because I am trying to do something magical. Magical. They are now, and this is before your discount. You'll still take 10% off. So $27.77. You want to see what's up here? What kind of $7,000 magic I've got here that are going to be, by the way, $27.77 would come down to like under $2,500. So that means that nothing up there is under $25, or nothing's over $2,500. Nothing. Seriously, we've lost a broadcast feed. I'm convinced of it, because if nobody calls on that wheel, we're done. We're done. We're done. Like there's nobody watching. Because look what's up there. Look what's up there. We've got $7,000 items up here. I don't think that's hard to believe when you look at the size of the zircon, the huge heavy men's ring, the morganite, the opal, and the blue star for the ladies. Which one do you like? They're all going to be under $2,500 when all is said and done, and some are even less. Some are even less. I'll do better. I mean, whatever I got to do, guys, just call me, tell me which one you like. I'll give you a better price. I mean, whatever. What can I do? What can I do? I'll do under $2,000 on some. I just need to move jewelry, and we've got 9 minutes to move a mountain. So, you know, this is what you got to do. But if this doesn't work, nothing will. So we just chalk it up to another Thursday night. And we'll see you tomorrow at 5. And we'll come celebrate Club TVON holiday party style. You know, our holiday parties are here on Friday nights. Okay, TVON doesn't have holiday parties, but so we pretend that Friday nights are our holiday party, and we're going to do those every Friday night from here on out for the rest of the year. So, guys, I'll do even better. I mean, $27.77, if you don't love that, we can go even lower. I mean, what do you want me to do? We got a big platinum and 18 karat gold men's ring with a huge 3.5 carat star sapphire. If Tony doesn't come out here and run out with his credit card right now and buy that, I don't even know what to tell you. That is the most insane value, because you could actually just turn right around and sell it for a profit. That is a huge 3.5 carat blue star sapphire in platinum and gold. This is an 11 carat 55 golden zircon in a bridge mount. You guys aren't there. Nobody's watching, Tony. Tony, you did not tell me we went off the air. I'm mad at you. You did not tell me we went off the air. Well, oh, now he's going to be mad at me. He's like, you're standing over there yapping. Guys, nothing up here is going to be $2,500 after your discount. That is so ridiculous. And which one do you like? And I'll give you like the gents ring? Take it. Take it. Take it. $27.77 on the gents ring. Should never do that. That one's gone. Congratulations. It's 1124848. I'll try it on. Diamonds and everything. 3.5 carat sapphire, and then the diamonds around it. And that's 30 points in diamonds. Yes. Let's go with the zircon, because you kind of know that's going to go as well. Another $7,000 item. Here we go. Here's 1120465. That's going to be an 1155 golden zircon set up over 3 rows in diamonds in a bridge. That's going to be 76 points in diamonds. You know what? Don't even do $27.77 on that one. You know how I said they're all going to be at least $24.99 or less at checkout? Make this $24.99 right now before checkout. I'm gonna, sir, no, don't give me any grief about it. I'm making something happen in 7 minutes airtime. That is $24.99. That's before your discount. It'll be $22.50. The golden zircon will be gone. That will be gone. I don't think it is yet, but it will be. It's incredible. $24.99 on a gorgeous 1155 zircon. That's something special. You don't see that every day. And here we go. Which one would you like? The morganite. What about this gigantic black opal? The black opal, you know what? Skip the black opal. I won't even do this for $24.99. I got to move the whole wheel in 6.5 minutes. You know what? If you like this opal, that's a 2 carat 88 Australian black opal. If you like it, it's not even $24.99. It's not. You know what I'm going to do, Tony? Make it $24.99 or less on everything now. Because I'm going to do this opal for $2,399. Are you hearing me? $2,399 plus your 10% off. Did anybody get the golden zircon yet? No. Oh my gosh. We are still looking at one of the craziest values ever. Take a look. Blue star sapphire. Here's our golden zircon. It's still available. Here's our black opal. $2,399. The prices are coming down. If you want this one, I'll do it under $2,000. I'll make the morganite $1,999. Go ahead. Whatever you want. Blue star sapphire $1,999. So anything down the middle, Right here, guys, right down the middle, like the strike zone. I'll do those for $19.99 plus 10% off. So $17.70 or $17.99, $17.99. If you want the golden zircon, it's still here. It will not be. We have 5 minutes left. That one is going to be $24.99 before your discount. Yes. The oval opal, yes, opal coming on the hand here. That one's going to be 112-7954. Take a look at 7954. It's an Australian Lightning Ridge black opal. It is a 288. It's set in platinum. It's got a 90-point diamond weight. That I'm doing for $23.99. Plus 10%, so you get $240 off that price as well. Last call on the show, 5 minutes left. Join me tomorrow for more madness, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be with you. Our last weeknight show of the week. We got daytime shows on the weekends, but here we go. Black opal still hanging out for the moment, verifying on that one. So here's what I'm doing, $19.99, $19.99, $24.99, $23.99 plus extra. You get your 10% off. So take advantage of it while they're here. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. We have 4.5 minutes left to go. We need your calls. If you have any questions about anything you saw, including the previous wheel, we are here to help. We are happy to help. You should be taking everything and anything you're thinking about from this show. 3 hours of amazing jewelry and a lot of it, some of which is still hanging out, like even the cognac diamond, which is so amazing. Take advantage of everything. They've all got to go. Yes, opal is gone. Congratulations. We have 3 left. Let's rearrange again. So now our gold, how is, somebody explain. Somebody needs to inform me, enlighten me. Why is that golden zircon in 1155? Golden zircon set above a beautiful triple row in diamonds for $24.99, but that's before checkout. The opal is gone. The zircon we're waiting on, that's an 1155. It's got 76 points in diamonds. You keep it in the yellow gold. You just tell us what size you need, and you're good to go. But that is exquisite. And what a stone. Looks like a diamond all day without the diamond price tag, getting a mega value there. And don't forget about our tanzanite we had earlier, or our yellow diamond trillion. What would you like? Golden zircon still here if you want it. Give us a call. Not a lot of time. We got 2.5 minutes, no, 3.5 minutes, and we have requests coming in. Yeah, nothing like waiting until the last minute. We are there. So here we go, guys. And don't forget about the golden zircon. Try it. You got nothing to lose. If you don't love that, if that's not the best jewelry purchase you've ever made from me or anybody else on TV, send it back. Send it back, because I've sold a lot of jewelry, and I think that's one of the better purchases you'll ever make, is that golden zircon there. And we got a quick request for the cross from yesterday. Who is this for? Hey, Marge. She asked for it yesterday, and she's asking for it again. Here it is. This is the yellow gold. I have white gold and rose gold ready to go, Marge. They will go out to you tomorrow. It is white, yellow, or rose. It's 1110439, and that cross is 90 points in diamonds, and it is $9.99, but $8.99 at checkout. So we'll let you peruse the cross pendant here in the yellow. This one does not want to stay on its own. They usually do. Which one? Golden zircon gone. Congratulations. The cross, let me show you the white gold version of the cross as well. Sitting right here. Again, 90 points in diamonds. Lovely. And we have all 3 gold colors available. And 2 minutes left in our Thursday night. Thanks again for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much for watching and shopping. 2 minutes left to go. We're back tomorrow night, 5 to 8 Pacific. That is 8 to 11 Eastern. We hope to see you for our big Club TVON. We celebrate. It's going to be a holiday party, Club TVON. So a little holiday edition for you, and still have, by the way, the rings up there on the wheel are $19.99. So $19.99, which turns into $17.99 for either of the rings that you like up there. We have a final minute 49 left in our show. Thanks again for being with us. And again, if you have any requests for tomorrow we can help you with, I'll be happy to do that for you. We have 100 seconds left to go in our Thursday night edition. Thanks again for being here. We appreciate you watching. Don't forget, I'm here with you every Wednesday through Sunday. That is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night. That is Saturday and Sunday mornings. And we are here with 3 hours every single show. And now only again, well, there will be 19 shows left now in our year together. So I hope you can join me for this big vault clearance as it continues and the madness continues. And either of those rings, $19.99 or $19.99, either a big Morganite set east to west or a blue star sapphire. 1 minute left to go. Thanks again. And here's what we do. We're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. Everything else off the wheel is already sold. We have some of the pieces from earlier tonight. We've had 3 hours and hundreds of items. So take advantage of all of them. We have had great values, and they do start the melt process begins in the morning. So this is when you got to take the pieces, rescue them, save them, get them to your own collection, see what they're all about, and you will love them forever and ever. And of course, a great moment to do some gifting. Remember, we had DBGYs for only $699 earlier as well, which are a wonderful, wonderful value. So thanks again for being with us, everybody. And I hope you had fun tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night and have a great Friday day. I'll see you for the big weekend kickoff tomorrow night. Again, 5 o'clock Pacific. Don't forget, 7 Central Time and 8 p.m. Eastern. We got 3 hours live for our Friday night kickoff. I can't wait. I love Friday nights. And then we get to see you Saturday morning right away at 10 a.m. Sunday morning at 10 a.m. as well. Those are Pacific times, 1 p.m. Eastern. Thanks again from all of us here at TVON. We adore you. We love you. Thank you for being part of the TVON family. I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I'll see you tomorrow night at 5.